football if they want to have a deep playoff run. The reason people, Jimmy, expect them to have a deep playoff run is because they're so good. Is this the best team they've had since the 90s?
I think so. We'll find out in the next couple of weeks.
Testing 1 2 testing 1 2. Welcome everybody. What's going on? This is Coach Gary from Coach GTV.
Running the football and stopping the run.
And today we've got the NFC Wild Card playoff against my old team, the Dallas Cowboys, going against the Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay Packers. We are in Dallas, and once again we've got a Dallas team that is hot. You know, that is expected to win this game, but you just never know with the Dallas Cowboys. Now, yes, I did say these used to be my old teams, but this was my old childhood team. This was before the Panthers came around. The Panthers was even a blip on the screen. I was a Dallas Cowboy. Do I still watch them? Yeah, I check up on them to see what they're doing here from time to time. But I am a Panthers fan through and through. Panthers fan through and through. But I do watch some Dallas Cowboys football. I watch all kinds of football, but like, you know, sometimes like if you don't have any investment in a game, it's kind of hard to watch. You know what I'm saying? Unless, you know, there's something special going on, like you got like the rookie, the rookie sensation. But yeah, if the Dallas Cowboys are playing, I can actually watch those games. You know, because I want to see what these guys do. I guess I still want to see them do good. You know, I was a Dallas Cowboys fan for decades. You know, for at least 20 years before the Charlotte, excuse me, the Panthers or Charlotte had a team. I'm not gonna. Whatever happens to the Cowboys, if they do good, if they happen to get back to the Super Bowl, and they hadn't been since '96, they happen to get back to the Super Bowl, I'm not going to go out and buy any Dallas Cowboy paraphernalia. Whatever I have now is what I've got. You know, I've got a sign, a metal sign that somebody bought me for Christmas back in the day. That's about it. That's about it. But you know, it'll be good for Dallas to see them win. All right. We're gonna take a look here at the matchup predictor. Just see what the matchup predictor says before things get kicked off here. What's up, Michael Smitty? Michael Smitty in the house. Hey. Go Pack. Michael Smitty, go Pack. Hills 13-3. Yeah, hey, we're looking good. We're looking good. And I don't care what nobody says. They can say, hey, Syracuse was nothing, whatever. They are an ACC team. And everybody knows that at any given time, you don't have your guard up, you know. Don't have your guard up, you can get taken out. So if Carolina beats, I don't care what ACC team it is, if Carolina wins, that's big time to me. So next up, Louisville. What's up, Edwin? Evan root the Packers. Just Evan root for the Packers just for the day. So that lets me know how he feels about the Dallas Cowboys. I got you on that. I understand them boys might win this one, but they lose. Hey, that's what they do. That's what they do. Like, and they used to hurt my heart all the time. You know, we'd be good, we'd win game after game after game during the regular season, and then we get in the playoffs, and I say we, the Dallas Cowboys, and then they lose. Man, that's back in the day when I used to be such a fan that I would cry when my team would lose. I'd be hurt, didn't want to go to school the next day, didn't want to look at anybody who wasn't a Dallas Cowboy fan. But yeah, that's how it is. And honestly, I'm expecting that to happen this year too. I'm expecting that to happen this year. I do not expect the Dallas Cowboys to get to the Super Bowl. If they do, good. I mean, great. You know, good. But I just don't see them getting there. I see something happening. You know, I don't know if Dak's going to get into that mode where he's throwing, you know, multiple interceptions. The other team just got a great game plan. It's going to shut down CD Lamb, and then Dak not have anybody else to go to. But man, it is great to have at least one receiver that they can get open. Unlike my Panthers, you know what I'm saying? As a Giant fan, I know you do. I know Giants. Look, Giants. Everybody hates the Cowboys, but I know the Giants fans hate the Cowboys. Commanders fans, which I hope they change the name back eventually, hate the Cowboys. San Francisco hates the Cowboys. Philly, there's some love-hate relationships out there for the Cowboys, America's team. All right, but we're going to get this thing started here momentarily. Before we do that, a couple of things. Now, let me get this out of the way. All right, make sure I have this pulled up first. All right, there we go. All right, so let's take a look at this first. The matchup predictor. Woo! Woo! I've seen that before. The matchup predictor giving this to 74, basically 3/4, 75%, 73.5% chance for the Dallas Cowboys to win. This is what they're giving on the matchup predictor. And as you can see, Green Bay is left with 26.5%. Usually when you see that, it is never that close. This right here looks like Dallas Cowboys should win this game by 3 touchdowns. Do you think the Cowboys are going to win this by 3 touchdowns? Do you even think the Cowboys are going to win? We'll see. We'll see how they come out. Green Bay Packers finished the season 9-8. They're 4-5 away. Dallas Cowboys 12-5, 8-0 at home. Have not lost at home. So I'm sure that is a big factor. A big factor into the matchup predictor. Matchup predictor's reason for giving this to Dallas, basically 75% chance.
Make it grimy. To help, some good news on the injury front. Quarterback Jair Alexander, who rolled his ankle this week in practice, it was a game-time decision. He will go.
All right, so hopefully I can get my. They're going to have the football graphic, the football field graphic up. I don't expect to get a lot of views today because everybody's doing this game right here. My boy Valhalla Sports, he's going to be streaming this, doing his play-by-play. Fourth Quarter Sports is going to be doing this play-by-play. And finally, the big guy, Tom Grossi, who is actually a big Green Bay Packers fan, is doing it. So we automatically know he's going to have dang near, he might have 5,000-6,000 watchers today. All right, I'll be happy to get 5 watchers, consistent watchers. But we're gonna do this. Like I said, I like to do it. Those people who can't watch it, if you stop by here first, hopefully I do a decent job with a little play-by-play to help you out there. For anybody that stops by, thank you, and of course hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel, help me out. As you can see right over there, we're trying to get to 2,000 subscribers. We're at 1,760 right now. 240 more. All right, so with that said, we're going to be coming right back with the kickoff very shortly. right, welcome. What do you think the outcome is going to be? Matchup predictor is giving this hands down to the Dallas Cowboys. Like 73.5%. What do you think the outcome is going to be? Matchup predictor is giving this hands down to the Dallas Cowboys. Like 73.5%. That's going to leave the Green Bay Packers with 20, what is that, like 26%, 26.5%. So going with the matchup predictor, the Green Bay Packers don't have a chance to win this game. So what do you think? Do you think Dallas Cowboys are going to win it? And if they don't win it, will it be a surprise to anyone? Because this is what the Dallas Cowboys do. So hey, I know they're hoping at least let's win this one, guys. At least let's get this one. And so eventually here we'll be back. We'll be ready to go. Let's make sure we got all systems go. Yeah, we won't be using that. We will not be using that right there. Hopefully, we may be using this. And for anybody who hits that like button, and this is for my Tar Heels yesterday. Go Tar Heels. Go Tar Heels. All right, here we go. We'll get a little bit of sound up so you guys can hear the audio. As soon as the music goes off, I want to get a copyright strike. Hey, that graphic looks almost like my graphic at the top. All right, ladies and gentlemen, NFC playoff, wild card playoff game. Oh, so the Packers will be receiving first. I've done that before. A lot of people these days kick off so they can get it right out of halftime. So Dallas Cowboys will get the ball out of halftime.
For the Packers.
And our game is underway. This one's going to be kicked into the end zone, so it'll be brought out to the 25-yard line. Let's go, baby.
He's the biggest reason hitting this young, inexperienced offense.
Jordan Love.
I have to give credit to Matt LaFleur. I love the decision here early.
Leading the Packers down the field in that. You know what? I've seen uniforms a lot uglier than the Packers.
No team scores more points in the first quarter than Dallas.
I just don't like the colors, but you know, the way they've got the design flow, it's decent. It's okay. All right, Love in the backfield with the running back by his side. They're going to run it first, and he is hit right at the line of scrimmage by Lawrence. Big number 90 for the Dallas Cowboys.
There is Lawrence with the stop. On this offense, you talk about not only is Young in his, Love in his first year starting, this entire offense is young.
It is, and especially
yes, sir. The graphic showed up. That's what I'm talking about right there, baby.
This Green Bay organization did just getting here. I think they overachieved according to a lot of the expectations early in the season. And
single back in the backfield.
there's a big reason for it.
for the Packers. Play action. Love drops back. He's going to have to come out of there, and he's going to be sacked in the backfield. But there's a flag on the play. Usually that's going to be holding.
Let's see what the penalty is. Ronald Torberg is our referee today.
It is 2nd and 10. Well, 2nd and more than 10, actually. Actually, so that's going to be on the defense. Automatic first down. Wow.
You see him working here on Wicks, number 13. Another one of those rookies.
Yeah.
You can see clear grab right there.
Grabbed him.
These play action passes. Jordan Love and Green Bay.
All right, so it's going to be first down for Green Bay. Who knows? That might get them in a little rhythm. Single back again. 3 receivers to the right. Love's going to drop back. It's going to be a quick pitch, and he is hit in the backfield. Dallas is like, right now, you get nothing. They know they got to shut down this run. Quick pitch, tried to follow the blocker, and DeMarcus Lawrence is just eating up number 63.
What he's able to do, he just takes Rasheed Walker right into Aaron Jones.
And Jones couldn't get out of the backfield. But since that was first down off the penalty, it is 2nd and 12. Love drops back. Can't find anybody right now. Now he throws it. Has a man in the middle right on the star.
And a first down for Green Bay.
87 had to go up probably about 2 feet to get that ball, but offensive line gave Love enough time to get it there.
It all starts with the protection up front. He gets a late hit there, but Zach Tom did a nice job. The right tackle, one of the better right tackles in the league, matched up against.
It's 1st and 10 again. Green Bay actually did not quite get to the 50-yard line. We're going to give them 49. Another single back tight set for Green Bay. Love's going to drop back again. Zips it to Melton. Melton picks up on that catch about 7, maybe even 8 yards. Love able to maneuver in the backfield and get a pass.
Absolutely, and I think that's a big
get a pass off. So now Green Bay is in Dallas territory, barely, but they are there.
Taking the ball away, and as we saw that DeMarcus Lawrence stop, tackles for loss.
Ball's now on the 40, I'll give him 43-yard line. First positive run right there by Jones. And he picks up the first down. He does a little late celebration.
This may be the best job he's done, and he's had 2 #1 seeded teams.
Like I said, that penalty right there for the Dallas Cowboys at the beginning there on, was it 3rd down? May have given Green Bay a little bit of rhythm. Green Bay with a little tight set. They ain't spread out at all. Everybody's tight. 2 receivers to the left, basically 2 to the right. They're going to hand it up the middle, off the left tackle, with a pickup of maybe 3 or 4 yards.
Meanwhile, Dak Prescott just sits and waits, right? And that's got to be tough because he was so anxious to get out and play.
Get up and throw the ball around, buddy.
And so he'll get his turn sooner enough. But
get up and do your little hip dance.
Again, won the coin toss, electing to receive the ball and moving down the field. 7 players is open.
He's already done that.
Aaron Jones.
All right, here we go. Love walks up to the line. Still a single back set. 2 receivers out to the right. He's going to hand it off the right side this time. Big hole, and Jones picks up at least 15 yards on that carry. First down and more.
And we talked to Dan Quinn. The biggest thing he wanted to
got to run 5 yards before anything counts. That's going to be a 5, 10, near 12, 13 yards on that carry.
There's really no tell, so I'm going to keep an eye on it. There's going to be times on first down that he wants to attack the run.
All right, looks like Green Bay is in the, not quite in the red zone. The ball is about on the 24-yard line. They're going to run it again off the right side. Big run, big hole.
He's inside the 20.
And on first down, picks up a good 6 or 7 yards.
They started losing games. They lost 5 of their first 7.
So and the Dallas Cowboys know they have to stop the run, but they're not able to do it right now. And one of the commentators, I think it was Terry Bradshaw, said that the Cowboys are going to have to stack the line and stop that run to make things easier for them, and they are not able to do it yet. Tampa Bay in the red zone, ball the 19-yard line of Dallas. Love drops back, has a tight end in the flats. He picks up the first down.
Musgrave is out there, and we'll have another first down.
And about 4 yards.
Continues for Mike McCarthy, going against his former team, of course, the Green Bay Packers, who was there for so long, won a Super Bowl. He wanted no part of that.
9 minutes.
Said I learned my lesson.
9 minutes left in the first quarter. It's been all Green Bay. No score yet, but it's been all Green Bay with the ball.
He said, I learned my lesson. We're keeping it.
I like this, man. I like this. Just grind it out, take time off the clock, and control the game. They're going to hand it off this time, but this time the back gets back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be Wilson. We got Jones and Wilson so far that have touched the ball. Wilson goes right back out. Connection to Jones and Wilson. All my cousins on my mother's side, last names are Jones. And half of them used to stay in this town next to me called Wilson, North Carolina. Play action, Love throws a screen to big number 85, and he picks up a few yards on the carry, on the catch. Yak, yards after catch.
Situation, I think all day.
He was stuck.
Has to understand every possession is so critical. You're gonna have to make
It is 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5. Let's see what decision Green Bay makes. I'm interested because there ain't no telling what my Panthers would do. All right, 5. Green Bay can get a first down before they get in the end zone. Looks like it's going to be a passing set. And we got a little movement on defense, but defense can move. Let's see, did he encroach?
Yeah, they're going to say DeMarcus Lawrence caused Zach Tom to move.
Neutral zone infraction, 5 yards. That's going to be first down.
Yeah, so the rule is if the defender...
Yeah, he got over there.
Lineman
I know it.
Jumps or
Call Lawrence.
towards the line of scrimmage, and the refs determined that immediately the offensive player reacts to it.
That's two. That's 2 big penalties on this drive for the Dallas Cowboys. And now the ball is on the 3-yard line. It's going to be a run off the right side, and he may have gotten in there. He did. That's going to be Jones. Took a little breather and comes back in off the right side and scores. He's going to go hand the ball to someone.
As the underdog against the #1 offense in the league, a team that is just...
And if the Green Bay Packers continue to run like this,
you win the toss, you take the ball.
They may have 200 yards on the ground.
Now you're the one playing from the lead.
That is definitely a touchdown.
Extra points.
And the extra point is good. So with 7 minutes left on the clock, Green Bay walks it all the way down the field, ladies and gentlemen, from the 25-yard line. Edwin Casas. Well, everybody who's been in the chat so far, your wishes are coming true at this point. Everybody's saying go Packers. Hey, I gotta say, the Dallas Cowboys were my old team. If I were to go for anyone, it would be definitely go for the Dallas Cowboys, and definitely not the Packers. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. The Cowboys been sitting on the sideline, twiddling their thumbs. The offense has. Watching Love and the Green Bay offense just marching down the field. Now, there were some big penalties. there were some big penalties that the Cowboys had. If they didn't have those penalties, especially the first one, they may got off the field early. But yeah, it's kind of hard to beat a good team, if you are helping them. All right, Jordan Love was 4 for 4 for 42 yards. Aaron Jones, 7 carries for 25. Emmanuel Wilson came in one time, did not get any yards on that. Dobbs, 1 catch for 22. Musgrave, 1 for 8. And Melton, 1 for 7. We'll go ahead and say Kraft's name also, 1 for 5. Just drove it down the field and got into the end zone. All right, now the Green Bay Packers in the NFC North ended up in second place, 9-8. The Dallas Cowboys in the NFC East were in first place, 12-5. And like I've already stated, and I'm sure all of you know, Dallas Cowboys have not lost at home. Right there is 8-0 at home. 8-0 at home. Oh, by the way, we have a timeout. We're just returning. Is why I was doing a little talking for those people who got a little bit bored. But yeah, thank you. 3 people in the chat. Thank you guys for being here, for hanging out. And we'll check to see who hit that like button so you can get one of these. And leave a comment in the chat. All right, Green Bay kicks off. This one is going to be returned back to about the 23-yard line.
We'll see. This Dallas offense led by Dak Prescott. See some feistiness there down. And here is Prescott, who just had a sensational season, the best of his career, right? He led the league in touchdown passes and was up there in a million other categories.
Yeah, and he's going to find himself up there in the MVP race. You have to imagine right now him, Brock Purdy, Lamar Jackson, those 3 got to be at the top of the list. It's the #1 scoring offense in the league.
Here we go. Here we go. Dak's going to hand it off first. Decent run by Pollard.
That's a good run on first down. And it's interesting.
Picks up about 6 yards on the carry.
The season that Dak had, I don't know that anybody in the league had a better season than CD Lamb did.
All right, we know what to look for. We know we're going to mix it up. We know that,
second or third and almost everything.
hey, CD Lamb, why are you on the sideline? CD Lamb already on the sideline for some reason. I guess we're going to run the ball again. It's going to be a second run. Pollard hit at the line of scrimmage, maybe a half a yard on that carry.
Against his Packers defense, and as you said in the open, the game probably comes down.
All right, so it's going to be a third down and maybe 3.
Yeah, I think it's everything because you go back to what Green Bay was able to do.
Or maybe third down and 4. Let's see. What do you call it? About third down and 3. Audible at the line. Audible at the line. Here we go. Dak drops back. Can't find anyone. He's going to run for the first down. Gets first down and more. Still on his feet. Slides down at about the 50-yard line. I hope our guy is watching this game. CD Lamb locked down.
Safeties in the back end to make sure they give enough attention to 88, and then Dak sees that.
I hope our guy Bryce Young is watching this game. All right, Cowboys. Everybody, empty backfield. Dak hits the tight end, and he gets nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage. McDuffie with the tackle. I guess everybody else downfield was covered. It's going to be 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. All right, will the Dallas Cowboys abandon the run right here? All right, they've got one back in the backfield. 2 receivers out wide to the left. It's going to come back to the right side, basically a counter play.
I think something worth noting here early.
Or at least they stacked the strong side left and came back to the right, put it that way.
Defense traditionally on early 1st and 2nd down, they want to play with 5 down.
I appreciate everyone in the chat, everyone in here. I appreciate you guys, 4 people watching, whoever it is. Thank you for stopping by. Dak's going to be in the backfield by himself. Empty backfield, 2 receivers to either side. Dak draws back. Finds a man over. Oh, tried to get CeeDee Lamb. Let him just a little bit too far. Had him. He'd probably still be running. Yeah, that was yeah, it's just off the hands. You put it on him in stride. CeeDee Lamb may end up in the end zone on that one. So on 4th and 8, the defense of the Green Bay Packers holds, and Dallas is going to have to punt this ball. Number 5, it looks like Anger, but I'm pretty sure it's Anger. Gets it off. And it's called, but it's going to be got to be a flag thrown. The Dallas Cowboys are making it hard on themselves.
Sam Williams was the man who ran into him. The question is, did he get blocked into him? So they're going to discuss right now. Let's see, Greg.
Did he get blocked into him?
I'm not sure if he actually
I don't know.
or not. Let's take a look.
What a flop play. Let's see what the refs what the refs say. They're discussing it, but are they even looking at exactly what happened? Are they looking at the replay? Nope. Wow. Well, yeah, did they, okay, did they change, somebody tell me, did they change the rule? Because I know at one time you had to give the guy like 2 yards to catch it. I mean, his helmet did sort of touch him, but you got to when I say back in the day, I don't mean too long ago. Like, I don't know, it might have been 20 years ago, might have been 15 years ago. You had to give the guy 2 yards to catch the ball. You know, you had to break down and give him 2 yards if you got that. If you knew you were going to get close, 2 yards to catch the ball. But I hadn't seen that here lately. It's like they took that out of the game because I've seen guys catch the ball and get popped. You know, and of course I thought they went to that to make the game a little bit safe, but you know, they changed things here and there. All right, so we got a timeout. Yeah, if somebody knows the rule, let me know. All right, I just checked. We got 4 likes. Here is for those 4 people who hit that like button. Guys, I appreciate it so very much. Anybody knows anything about YouTube, you know that the likes help a channel immensely. It gets this put out so other people can come and join. So thank you so very much. Thank you, Michael Smitty and Edwin Casas, for stopping by and putting comments in the chat. I appreciate it. So I asked this one time before today, and I'm not. What do you guys think? Who do you think is going to win this game tonight? Who do you think is going to win this game? Will the Dallas Cowboys be victorious? You know what I'm saying? Because they have been Let me move myself around a little bit. They actually have been picked to win this game. But anybody that keeps up with the Dallas Cowboys, you know that anything is possible. Anything can happen with these guys. We've had plenty of years. I say we. When I was a Dallas Cowboy, because for those who don't know, I am a diehard Panther fan, no matter what. But before the Panthers had a team, I was a Dallas Cowboy as a young child, and I remember plenty of seasons when the Dallas Cowboys were playing great, and they end up getting knocked out of the playoffs early. Love drops back, going for it all. Melton. That is going to be incomplete. Good defense by the Dallas secondary.
Nice job here by J-Ron Curse.
That's going to be by Curse. Didn't turn around, didn't throw his hands up. But, yeah, you can't call pass interference on that.
Spent most of the season on the practice squad, and since he's been activated, he's made an immediate impact. A nice job there downfield by J-Ron Curse.
That was impressive. I mean, Melt ran a 4.3 at Columbus. So Curse is a big guy to keep up with him. That was well done. Second down.
All right, Love under center. There is a single back in the backfield. They send a man in motion and go to the opposite side. Good defense by the Dallas Cowboys. I think this is Jones, picks up maybe 1 yard on the carry.
Look at Dan Quinn's defense. Did so many great
It is
things this year.
7-0. Excuse me, not 7-0. Yeah, it is 7-0 at this point right now. Hang on just a second. We'll put the
This is where they make their money. Third and pass, bringing all the pass rushers, move Micah Parsons around. Let's see where they line him up. First opportunity. He's right here in the middle of the defense.
put the score back up there.
The right guard, Sean Ryan.
All right, 3rd and 9. Definitely going to be a passing down. They're going to have to snap it. And they get it off. Love is under pressure. Throws the ball. Has a man. First down and more.
To midfield, a C from Jordan Love, and Dobbs, another big catch today.
Dobbs with the catch.
Well, a big reason why he had a little
Man, boy, I hope Bryce Young is watching this. Find yourself a little opening. Not just Bryce Young. I hope the receivers are watching it too. And you know what? We can't blame everything on my Panthers on the receivers. You got to design plays that work.
Makes a few times here early in the game.
Wide open in that zone.
Tendency of the rest of the season, and decided to play this.
Single back in the backfield this time. 81 in motion. They're going to hand it off. Jones picks up about 1. That Dallas defense along the front line, tightening up things.
Fox Super 6 free to play game. Download the Fox Sports app right now. Enter for free for a chance to win your share of $10,000 in weekly cash prizes. I want to start for the Packers. I mean, they've had the ball for nearly the entire first quarter.
They really have. It's a minute 51 seconds left in the first quarter. Packers have controlled the clock.
Second and 9.
Play action, and this pass is thrown behind the intended receiver.
Coverage. If all these young receivers, and they've each had their games and their weeks and even their months, I know you think Jane Reed might be the best one.
Yeah, I just think when you look at what do top-level receivers in the NFL do, what do they look like? He does.
Love tried to hit Reed that time, threw it a little behind him.
He can make contested plays. I think he has a really bright future.
3rd and 9.
As a rookie, I just can't say enough good things about him.
Ball on the Dallas 47-yard line. Love drops back. There's a flag on the play. Throws this out of bounds, going back to Reed.
Well, Dan Quinn's not going to do it twice. Micah Parsons, he's been, obviously a lot's been written about him forcing hold balls. I think he just got his first one in the Dallas faithful. So
Oh,
it's a
wow.
long time coming to see Elton Jenkins.
Jenkins with the tackle. Dang, sure tackled him.
A little sarcastic cheer here in the crowd. It's been well
All right, 4th and 9.
than what seems like in eternity.
And looks like the
previous third down. Dan Quinn deciding to drop him in the
Looks
coverage.
like
That time he lets
the
him loose.
punt team is going to come on the field.
Well, there you go. Parsons has drawn a hold. Comes at a good time on a third down. The Cowboys defense gets a stop.
Green Bay will punt.
Will punt it away.
Ball is set. Snap is good. Punt is off.
Turpin calls for the catch.
Turpin, the little guy. You gotta love the little guy. Turpin, the little guy, calls for a fair catch. And we have another timeout. Let's see if I can find something on Turpin. Nah. Maybe I can. Let's see. Kevontae Turpin. Kevontae Turpin, 5'9", 153 pounds. That right there is what kept my just hopes up that I could make it to the pros. That weight right there, not the height. He actually got me by 3 inches. Still looks tiny out there at 5'9", but 153 pounds from TCU. This is his second season. I guess a lot of people say that when you're that small, you can't last. And they have some validity to that. It may have some validity to that. You playing with modern day monsters and giants. But I guess it depends on what position you play to how long you can last out there with those guys, how many hits you take. Or should I say how many hits you can avoid. My boy Cohen from A&T that played with the Bears. I don't want to say that his injury was caused by hits and things like that, but you never know. But he was actually on the Carolina Panthers practice squad, but never got called up for anything. That's kind of bad, bro. You play 2 years, and you do amazing things on the football field, and then a team that is struggling, you're on that practice squad, and they don't call you up for nothing. We needed. The Panthers needed something out there, even if it was returning punts, and that's it. And who knows? He was a back out of the backfield. He could catch passes. But anyway, I digress. Let's move on.
12 plays right down the field. And then the Dallas D gets a stand. Now they'll have it for the second time. Try to get something going.
All right, there's 1 minute and 26 seconds left on the clock. Dallas is going to start at their own 8-yard line. Prescott drops back, going for it deep. Oh my gosh, just could not get it on him.
As we go downstairs to Aaron.
Can we notice this after Dallas?
And if you look at that a little bit closer.
Prescott talking to CeeDee Lamb, getting in his ear a little bit there. And then something we don't normally see, head coach Mike McCarthy actually walking over to the bench, having some words with Lamb.
You get a little bit closer on that play, and you just wonder if the guy could have dived for it.
Dallas just wants to stay on the field here.
But hey, they're pros, so I'm not going to say anything. They hand it off. Is that CeeDee Lamb in the backfield? That was CeeDee Lamb in the backfield. The Dallas Cowboys trying to do anything to get the ball in his hands.
having the ball.
But I don't really like that, bro.
Like, Green Bay's strategy coming in was just weather the initial storm, the energy of the stadium, some of the nerves.
Are they? I don't want to say babying them, but are they just look? We don't want you to get upset, so we're going to put the ball in your hands somehow. That Prescott throws an interception, ladies and gentlemen. I mentioned that at the beginning of the game. Will this be one of those games where Prescott decides not decides, but just ends up throwing multiple interceptions? But as you can see, look at his eyes. He never takes his eyes off anything. I mean, he never takes his eyes off number 3. It's like he's going to force it in there regardless.
Yeah, I think he played pretty physical there through the back of Brandon Cooks, and I'd love to know if Dean thinks. I mean, I personally think he's playing strong. He's playing physical. 2 guys fighting for the ball. What do you think?
I don't know, Dax.
To me, the defender has the same opportunity to pass to the
Still got the whole game to go, but
side to side. Good no call.
who knows?
I completely agree. I think we have to let defenders be aggressive and play through contact as long as, like you said,
If Dax doesn't win this one, ladies and gentlemen, they definitely going to be like, can Dax win? Can he play in the big games? Is what's going to be his claim to fame. Well, not claim to fame. That's going to be the notch against him. All right, so it was not a touchdown. It was an interception, and Tampa Bay empty backfield. Now they send a man in motion, get it right back out there. So it's a nice screen call back to Jones. They just moved the linebacker a little bit inside, and then Jones went right back outside behind 3 blockers. A very simple screenplay. And the wide receivers do a decent job picking up their blocks. Another first down. I'd run the ball. Ball on the 6-yard line. They got a single back. This is Green Bay on the Dallas 6-yard line. They will run it. Oh, Jones tries to bounce it outside. Picks up a few yards, gets down to the 1-yard line, but there's a flag on the play. And if that's a hold, bruh. And it probably whoever's on the edge is probably going to get called for it. They already got the camera on big 85, the tight end. But 85. Let's see. Yeah, you gotta let him go on that. You gotta let him go early. But that's also Michael Parsons being able to get him to hang on that long by making a quick move. Make that quick move, bounce it out, trying to get outside, and those holds, which are happening every play, can be exposed. So that's going to be a 10-yard setback for Green Bay. All right, so we got a timeout on the field again. All right, right now it is 7-0. Green Bay threatening to score after that interception thrown by Prescott. And we'll be right back. Green Bay 8 first downs to Dallas 1. Total yards for Green Bay 108, Dallas 32. Rushing yards. I thought Green Bay would have more, but they've got 27 to Dallas's 32.
Set up here, first and goal after the holding penalty. Here is Love. Throws it over the
Ooh, nice pass.
To the one as he beat Deron Bland.
And of all the things Jordan Love has grown the most this season, it's been his accuracy and his timing. I mean, this ball hits Dobbs square between the 8 and the 7. And
Love throws that strike right after the commercial break, and it hits Dobbs. Hits Dobbs all the way down to the Dobbs all the way down to the 1 yard line. So it is 2nd and goal for Green Bay. Love under center. Jones in the backfield by himself. They're going to hand it to him. He's hit, but he falls into the end zone. That's a 2nd score for Jones today, ladies and gentlemen. And Tampa Bay goes up right now 13-0 at the beginning of the 2nd quarter.
Well, we mentioned he came into this week hot. And
2nd effort, and that is a touchdown.
the balance of this Green Bay offense, their ability to make...
And as you can see at the top of the screen here, they did get the extra point. But let's go through it. Line is set, snap is down, and it is good. 14-0 with 14:15 left on the clock in the 2nd quarter.
Not only playing, but picks off a pass, and it sets up this Aaron Jones in for the 2nd time, and it's 14-0.
And the Green Bay Packers have come to play. But do you actually think the Dallas Cowboys are going to end up losing this game at home? It'll be their first loss at home in the season. I just think they got to get rolling. They definitely got to get rolling. But here's the other thing. If you ask me, like, I don't know that. I have watched the Dallas Cowboys just a little bit this year, but not a lot. Do they put CD Lamb in the backfield a whole lot just to give him the ball, just to keep him satisfied? Or, I mean, that's what I felt. I might be wrong. Like, you can get that ball to a guy running a jet sweep as a wide receiver or something like that, but to put him in the backfield like a running back and hand him the ball, I mean, I don't know. Just to say, look, we're trying to get you the ball. Here's the ball because we don't want you to get up. I mean, I don't know. That's how I felt. That's how I'm feeling. And I may be completely wrong. Maybe that's not the concept or idea at all in their heads. But that last possession where they were on, like the 6 yard line, we run CD Lamb, and then, I get the slant. But the way Dak just stared the receiver down, didn't take his eye off the play in that area to even say, hey, look, he looks like he's kind of covered there. Let me go somewhere else, or, I don't know. All right, but maybe they just got to get things together. Like I said, matchup predictor. Matchup predictor has this thing. Every time I look at matchup predictor, if a matchup predictor gives one team a huge winning chance, it is never easy. It's never easy. And automatically here, ladies and gentlemen, it's not going to be easy for the Dallas Cowboys.
You're running through people. Sometimes you get a little hole in the jersey. You got to stitch that thing back together.
like they have a
Hey,
seamstress on staff.
y'all have more than one jersey?
The time is of the essence.
All right, Green Bay kicks off after that touchdown. This is going to be returned. And it is a wrong decision. If that thing that's Turpin. If that thing had a chance to land in the end zone, he probably should have let that land in the end zone and taken it on the 25-yard line. Instead, Turpin decides to come out, and he is knocked down at around the 15-yard line.
Entering his prime. He's fresher now and more energetic than ever before. Had never rushed for 3 games.
Actually, the 14-yard line. Single back. Dax is going to change the play and audible. He sees something. 2 receivers to the left. He hands it off the right side. Big run from Pollard. Gets about 10.5, maybe even 11 yards.
Washington last week. Tony Pollard in the run game had really quiet. It kind of came back to life last week.
Yeah, and I think you saw it here. That was the first
13:54, 13:54 on the clock. Green Bay in the lead right now.
But out of Green Bay and say, we're not worried about being behind. We got a long time.
Dallas picks up their second first down on that run right there by Pollard.
All of that start playing off each other and find a little balance.
It's going to be another run. Off the right side again. Pollard picks up a nice gain right there, nearly 7 yards.
That's the last time they lost at home, Greg. They've won 16 straight games at home. This year they're averaging 37 points at home. So even though you're looking at the score thinking, oh man, they scored 37 a game at home, but there's a way to go.
13:15 on the clock, 13:15 left in the second quarter. Dallas with the ball on the 32-yard line. They're going to run it 3 straight times. Pollard tries to bounce it out. Can't find any room that time. He stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And so now another 3rd down.
There's really 3
It's going to be 3rd and 3.
They protect the ball.
I would have ran it then too. Good call. So now, what do we do?
Have to find opportunities in those rundowns.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Dallas needs to go play action, but watch the slant.
3rd down.
Dak steps up. Finds Dallo in the flats, and he picks up the first down for the Cowboys. Cowboys with their 3rd first down right there. Sort of trying to get into a rhythm.
The zone type of looks that I give Dak Prescott.
All right, they're going to go empty backfield right here on 1st down. I think they should run it, but I'm not the play caller. Dak goes to CeeDee Lamb, and that just goes through CeeDee Lamb's hand.
CeeDee Lamb had the most catches in the NFL by far. He caught 135 balls. Those 2 are seamless all year, but they're
I mean, and it may have been a little high, but
I just can't imagine.
No, that's perfect. You got to catch that.
Obviously, that ball's thrown a little bit on
it's a little bit behind him, but you still got to catch that. With those hands you got, baby. All right, it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, ball on the 36, 37-yard line still of Dallas. Dax drops back. Dax goes down the middle. Throws it into a crowd, but a heck of a catch by Johnson. Excuse me, not Johnson, Ferguson. And still not the greatest decision by Dax, but I guess he was like, I'm gonna throw it up high enough for my guy to go get it. You cannot look at that with those ugly jerseys, ugly green jerseys around Ferguson and say that was a great pass. But it's a first down nevertheless. Cowboys, a little trickeration. Cooks gets outside, but picks up about maybe 5 yards on the carry. Still a good recovery by the Green Bay Packers defense to hold him to no more than about 5 yards. All right, 2nd and 4.
Yeah, you win 12 games and you lead the league in scoring.
Cowboys up to the line quickly. They hand it off, and nothing is going in the backfield. a loss of yards.
Yeah, so you see
Cowboys tried to go quickly there, and it just didn't work.
They need to stay out of 12 personnel, stay out of multiple tight ends. Every time Dallas has brought extra tight ends, Green Bay goes big. So bring 12 personnel in and throw the ball, and then spread them out with 3 receivers and 1 tight end. See here, they got 3 receivers.
Gosh, who was that talking? The commentator. I think he was. I think he played for the tight end for the Panthers. Dax. He's being ran out of the pocket. Fakes. And he's going to go down. Doesn't get rid of the ball. That's a sack, ladies and gentlemen. Dax and the Dallas Cowboys are just not in sync today. And he's holding that ball. And CeeDee Lamb runs one route, and then that's it. Dax. I guess there's nobody in the area, so you can't throw it? Well, yeah, he can throw it. He's out of the pocket. Like, why hold on to that ball and take that much of a... Come on, baby. I guess he thought he could get around the defender. So, the Dallas Cowboys... First, they're going to get a flag right here. Unless they call the timeout. I think that flag might have been on purpose.
Not sure anger bothers him at all.
Play a game. On the offense, 5-yard penalty. Slip one down.
So it's a delay of game on the Cowboys. Right? They may have done that on purpose to give Anger a little bit more room to punt.
Dallas scores so much along the top offensive league.
Dang, Dallas, what the heck? 4th and 16. They're going to be punting, but Dax could have thrown that ball. Anger is going to try to angle it. He doesn't, kicks it straight back. And it is going to be down on about the 6-yard line. With 9 minutes and 7 seconds on the clock, the way the Green Bay Packers are moving the ball, they might take this bad boy all the way down to the end of the second quarter. All right, we got another timeout for station identification, like they used to say back in the day. But right now, yes, ladies and gentlemen, that score right there is correct. It is 14-0. Dallas playing at home right now are down 2 touchdowns. The first drive went to Green Bay. Green Bay just took it down the field. Now, I will say Dallas Cowboys did give them a little bit of a little help. I think both penalties were called on. Let's see where they both. No. One penalty was a pass interference. The other was offside. But both those penalties gave Green Bay the first down and continued to drive, where Dallas could have been out. I think 3 and out on the first their first possession, first defensive possession, but the Green Bay Packers ended up scoring on that drive. They ran the ball well too. The second score came after what I call a weird call to give the ball to CeeDee Lamb in the backfield to run the ball. He picked up maybe 2 yards, maybe even 3, but then I think it was a slant. I'm not sure. I think it was a slant call. Dax never took his eye off the receiver, and it wasn't a quick pass either, and ended up throwing an interception. It was a heck of a play for the defensive back though, and Dax led his guy just a bit like he was supposed to, but it was an interception. Defensive back got it, and after about 4 plays, the Green Bay Packers were in the end zone. And that's what we have here. The Green Bay Packers have been doing what they need to do to stop the Dallas Cowboys. I can't even call it bend but don't break defense. You know, they should have been playing straight up defense. Look, I know number 8. I feel you. I feel you, little dude. I know he's hurting. Game's not over yet, though. All right, Green Bay, we're running off the left side, and he is Is that Jones?
This Dallas defense has to really stand up.
Jones is stuck by Clark.
And I think Dan Quinn understands him. And the job that he has done in his time
The
here.
33s meet at the tackle, and
it lasts beyond this postseason.
30 Jones is stuck.
He's at the top of a lot of people's list.
So what do you do? Next play, give it back to him.
Come to the rescue and get a 3-and-out here and allow their offense to get back on the field, presumably in a short field.
All right, Love in the backfield with one back. Send a receiver in motion. Quick pass over the middle. Still on his feet, near the first down.
I think just a little bit short.
But on third down, the Green Bay Packers are going to be about a yard short of the first down. Yes, it is 3rd and 1. That catch was by Christian Watson.
You mentioned it during the break. Seems like he gets a play or two.
And it's 3rd and 1, so they've had success running the ball. Run the ball. Only thing that is different about, it's an empty backfield. Empty backfield. Love is under. No, I didn't see him. Love play action. He's going down the field. Has a man. What a catch.
Tucker Kraft, the tight end, with a solid grab, and it's a first down.
That's going to be Kraft with the catch. I don't know why. I think there was a glare on my television. I thought Wilson was in the backfield, but then I lost track of him. Anyway, it was a bootleg play action, and Love hits Christian. Excuse me, hits Kraft.
A lot of action towards the end of the season. Luke Musgrave, their 2nd-round pick this year, he was out for 5 weeks. Opened the door for Tucker Kraft, and he's taking advantage.
7 minutes and 2 seconds left, and Green Bay has a first down.
That's me, Gronk. Last Super Bowl, I missed the FanDuel kick of destiny. Because it wasn't enough for me to hold up the phone and say, now new customers got $5 and get $150 in bonus bets. So I'm going to the land of second chances, Vegas.
Hey, once again, those people who hit that like button, the 4 people who hit that like button, I appreciate you 100%. There you go. Thank you for coming through. All right, Green Bay with the ball on the 26-yard line. They're going to send a man in motion, play action pass. Love drops back, goes down the field, has a man. And a big gain, still on his feet, out of bounds. And that's Dobbs with another big catch.
His wrist that time for 39 yards, and now Parsons appears hurt.
Let's see what happened to Parsons. Parsons out here on the end, goes on the inside. He's picked up twice. And somehow he comes up hurt. Wow, what a play. What a move right there by Dobbs.
They call that a sail route. You sail kind of an over route, and then you stick that inside foot and kind of run a banana to the side.
Sail route. All right. Green Bay in Dallas territory. Ball on the 35-yard line. They're going to run it off the left side for a pickup of about 1.
By the way, Jordan Love is playing great. He's 10 of 13, 154 yards. It barely looks
6 minutes and 4 seconds on the clock. The clock remains running.
He's picked up right where he's let off. You showed that graphic earlier. The last 8 weeks of the regular season, you can make an argument. Him, Dak, and Brock Purdy were the 3 best quarterbacks in the league, and in a lot of categories, Jordan Love was the best.
He's been great here today.
Jay Love brings the Green Bay Packers up to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers to the left. Now we send 1 in motion. They're going to hand. Oh, it was a great play fake right there.
Makes the catch that time. Wicks is going to pick up a quick 5.
And Love hits Wicks out in the flats. A pickup of about 5 yards. Now it's 3rd down. 5 minutes and 21 seconds left in the first half. Ball on the 30-yard line of the Dallas Cowboys. Michael Parsons went out for a short period of time. He's now back out there. 2 receivers to the left. Love Calls an audible at the line. 5 seconds to snap the ball. They get it off. Love's going to drop back. Goes out. Has a man open over there.
And it's good for a first down.
Looks like Kraft again. Excuse me, it was not Kraft. They got a bunch of big receivers out there. All of them look like tight ends. And maybe they are.
What it was here, Deron Bland, the all-pro corner. 5 pick sixes, NFL.
That was Musgrave with the catch.
Just playing real soft on a tight end. I think he's got to get up there on him. Dare Musgrave to try to run by you.
Ball down the 23-yard line. They're going to run it off the right side, and that is Jones. Jones picks up about maybe 2.5, maybe 3 yards.
Jordan Love's gotten better every single game. Patrick Mahomes said that. And sir.
All right, turn that audio down so we don't get any copyright strikes from music.
It's been impressive.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Ball on the 20-yard line. It is 2nd and 7. I'd run it. They do decide to run it off the left side, but the Dallas Cowboys stand strong and stop Jones at the line of scrimmage.
Especially this year, let alone maybe the last couple years.
Clock now at 3:33. Green Bay hurries up. I don't know. I don't see a flag.
McCarthy saw the sub and got caught a little bit in a hockey line change there, and Mike McCarthy saw that.
They love trying to get a penalty. For Dallas having too many men on the field, but I think Dallas got a timeout call.
It is a win for fans and a win for football. The USFL and the XFL merger is official.
And Dallas did call a timeout just in time. UFL, what do you guys think about it? They call it now the United Football League because I think it's the SFL and the SFF. Both teams are merged. Both.
This drive. Let's look at Mike McCarthy.
Watch, they're getting ready. You see Mike McCarthy. He's coming. He sees all these extra guys.
Yeah, he gets it.
He's in the backfield. They got 13 guys on the field. Smart timeout.
Both associations, both leagues have merged.
Hall of Fame quarterback after Hall of Fame quarterback in Green Bay.
All right, ball still on 20-yard line. It is 3rd and 7. Dallas looked like they wanted to bring some heat, but maybe they're going to call it off. 3 seconds to snap. They get it off. Love drops back. Zips it in. Has a man, and that is going to be Wicks with the touchdown. Ladies and gentlemen, the Green Bay Packers have scored 3 touchdowns on the Dallas Cowboys. It is 20-0 right now.
It's zero coverage. You see the inside pressure.
Wow, ain't nobody there.
Little knob 9 route. He just sits Stephon Gilmore down. Rocker step on his outside foot, cross face, and this about as well thrown ball as you can do. And this Dallas crowd is
for the extra point. The kick is no good. It hits the right upright. So one positive thing for Dallas. One positive thing for Dallas is the extra point was no good. It looked like he even hit the turf on that kick. I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, the Dallas Cowboys are in trouble right now. They are in trouble. It is 20-0. 3 minutes and 23 seconds on the clock before the end of the second quarter, and the Dallas Cowboys have not smelt the end zone. Now, will they be able to come out? I'm talking play callers and everyone, and just move the 3 minutes and 23 seconds. That's plenty of time to move the ball down the field and get in the end zone. Or will they force it? Will they force it? Will they think they have to, be in a 2 minute, the 2 minute, what do you call it? 2 minute, 2 minute offense, and just force it, or throw the ball every time, giving the defense a easy read. You know, like, they're just going to throw the ball, so we're just going to play, you know, pass defense. I don't know. I tell you what. Look, they better not let the Green Bay Packers score once more before halftime, or it is a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. It is a wrap. Whew. And listen, I know all Dallas, and the game is not over now. The game is not over. And I know all Dallas Cowboys fans are like, not again. You know what I'm saying? Not again. We're not going to play as well as we have all year and then do this crap again. Maybe that's why it was so easy for me to let the Dallas Cowboys go after my Panthers came to town. But you know, number one, I have to be a Panthers supporter or fan because I'm from North Carolina. To me, it's like, yeah, that's your pro team. You got to cheer for them, right? Got to be a fan for them. And then I was so tired of my Cowboys letting me down, winning every game in the season, it feels like, and then get to the playoffs and we get knocked out early. But it's not over. It is not over. Tampa Bay kicks off, and this time Turpin lets it go into the end zone, so the Dallas Cowboys will start on the 25-yard line. Wow, they just let, I mean, yeah, that inside is wide open, bro. It's like nobody's out there at the corner. Hey, that's a great play design. Great play design. All right, CeeDee Lamb in motion. Dax drops back, throws this behind CeeDee Lamb, and like I said, now they're trying to force guys. They're trying to force things, baby. They are not on the same. They're not on the same page, and they haven't been on the same page. We don't know who it is. I don't know if it's Dax. We don't know if it's CeeDee Lamb. But I know you better throw it to the open guy and don't worry about just trying to get it to CeeDee Lamb. All right, catch, pass, and catch over to Gallup.
Has not had much production outside the offense.
So I think it's going to be about 3rd down and 2, maybe 3rd down and 1.
And now they're going to go quick, try and get some tempo going. 3rd and short. On the fake.
Dallas play action. Cooks gets the 1st down, barely. That was a pass out to the right side.
Aaron showed you earlier, they missed each other on a route, and there were some conversations here. Mike McCarthy went over to talk, and clearly they're on, for the first time all year, they're not on the same page.
Dax drops back, has a man, and that is going to be by Gallup. He is on the 50-yard line, probably even the 49-yard line of Green Bay. Well, Dax is just staring down his guys, though. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left on the clock. They snap it. Gonna be a quick pass out to CeeDee Lamb. He turns back inside. Picks up about 8 yards on the catch, and that is CeeDee Lamb's first catch of the game. Carolina, not Carolina, but the Cowboys. Okay, let me give them one more play of positive yards of 5 yards. I'm gonna say their best drive of the day so far. But the 2-minute warning, ladies and gentlemen, and that is your score, 20-0. So Jay Love, 13 out of 16 for 185 yards, 1 touchdown. Dak Prescott, 7 of 12 for 61 yards and 1 interception. Aaron Jones, 12 carries for 30. Tony Pollard, 6 carries for 25. Romeo Dobbs, 4 catches for 102 yards, already over 100 yards. Wicks behind him, 2 for 25 for Dallas. Michael Gallup, 2 catches for 25, and Jake Ferguson, 2 for 22. Believe it or not, CeeDee Lamb just caught his first pass for 8 yards. With maybe two minutes and 10 seconds left on the clock. There's your defense right there for Green Bay. Nixon, 4 total tackles and 4 solos. McDuffie, 3 for 3. On the Dallas Cowboys side, Bell, 6 for 4, and Clark, 5 for 3. And there you have your special teams.
Sensational. And Dak Prescott in the offense, they've just not gotten going. Now they're trying to get a little movement here. It was the tempo for the half. And these two have been on the same page all year, like 2 peas in a pod. And they have been completely off today, continuing conversation. CeeDee Lamb only has 1 catch on 4 targets.
All right, Dak's in the backfield, single back, play actions, and another interception, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a pick 6. I told you, like, he's just forcing it. Listen, ladies and Dallas Cowboy fans, if I am a jinx, if I'm bad luck, I am sorry. But before this game even started, I was like, is this? See, you're forcing it. He's forcing it to CD. And that ain't the first time he's done it all. He's not looking at anything but the receiver. Dax is not looking at the field. He's trying to force that ball into the CD or whoever he's throwing it to. He ain't looking around. I'm sorry, but at the beginning of this game, I was like, is this going to be the Dallas Cowboy team who wins, wins games and comes out and plays ball, or is it going to be
Jake from State Farm,
the Dallas Cowboy team that plays dominant all year and then ends up and gets kicked out of the playoffs early? I mean, and ladies and gentlemen, I'm not talking about the last 10 years either, even though we've done it. They've done it. I'm speaking of even back in the day when I was a Dallas Cowboy fan. This is the type of thing you would see. Do I believe in superstitions? A little bit. But, I mean, when it really comes down to it, little old me, I'm not the reason for this. I'm not the reason. Dax is forcing it. Forget CeeDee Lamb. Listen, number one, they're going to know where CeeDee Lamb is. Number one, they're going to know where CeeDee Lamb is. So you can't force the ball. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. That is 3 touchdowns. That's 4 touchdowns. Turpin turns it out, comes out of the end zone, turning on that speed, gets it all the way back up to the 45-yard line with 1 minute and 43 seconds on the clock. Wow.
Coming up on the rise in halftime, it's simple. We'll go from these big guys to the big guys in the studio, breaking down the big half of your game. We'll see you after.
Hang on, let me get the right score up there. Wow, 27-0, and it should be 28-0. All right, Doug. What's up, Jermon? All right, a whistle is going to stop play. Dallas has the ball at around the 40, close to the 45-yard line.
Use this to their advantage, Greg. Right? I mean, look, they absolutely.
What's up, Coach? This might be a late Christmas gift if Green Bay can hold on. I like the hoodie and hat, Coach. Look, hey, that's what's up. I appreciate it, Jermon. Let's go. It's over. Dak, you're on the hot seat.
37 points. He came home this year.
Oh my gosh.
Remarkable, and this is a must.
Yeah, Dak's got to go. I mean,
to find a way to make this,
dang.
2-minute drive.
Like I said earlier, if they don't win this, then it's gonna be like Dak can't win the big games or the games that you gotta win. It's just, he's a good quarterback.
They've got to take advantage of what will be hopefully.
You can't throw no more interceptions today, though. I tell you that. All right, they get the ball to Tony Pollard, and maybe a penalty for a horse collar.
You see here, Quay Walker, just push him out of bounds.
Personal foul, illegal horse collar tackle.
That's a horse collar?
15-yard penalty from the end of the play.
Now we take a look.
That's not a horse collar. That's not a horse collar.
It's not. He's got his hand across the front of the shoulder. He doesn't grab the
Come on, ref.
The collar. The
Can they throw? Well, will it? I mean, will it be even worth throwing a flag? Nah. All right, Dallas Cowboys have the ball on the 42-yard line. Dax comes out. He decides to run. Had to get out of that pocket. Runs out of bounds to stop the clock at 1:33. It's second down.
I'll tell you how they've done it. They've continued to mix.
Jay Harris, what's up? It's over, Dak. Okay, I got you. I thought it was Jermon. Jay Harris in the house also. Dang, Dax. Here we go. Low shuffle pass to the right.
Sure, they're going to mark him a yard short. Well, we tell you that on Thursday night for Super Bowl 58, the NFL's brightest stars.
That stops the clock again.
Moments from the 2023 season. Tune into NFL
wow. See,
on Thursday, February 8th, 9 p.m. Eastern on CBS. And NFL.
That's what I was saying. Will, with 3 minutes or something on the clock, will they just come out and take their time and just move the ball down the field and score? All right, Dax drops back, has a man. That's going to be Cooks. Or will they come out and try to force it and force feed CeeDee Lamb, Dax, and then throw interceptions? And man, you could not tell me he was going to do it like this today. All right, Dax, they hand it off. Looks like Pollard out of the backfield.
Joe Barry, he's coming under a lot of scrutiny this year, right? There were times this
it's second down, 54 seconds on the clock. Can the Cowboys get any points? Dax is going to drop back, throws it out to the flats. Tight end still on his feet. Is that going to be Ferguson? Or Ferguson fights to get the first down. 30 seconds on the clock. Don't force it. Dax is going to drop back. He pulls it down. He gets the first down, and he slides down. I don't think there's going to be a flag called. No flag thrown. It is not. Dallas at least has a chance with 20 seconds and that timeout to get at least 3 points on the board. That's how you got to think. Like, coach, your coach, you got to be out there. Coach McCarthy, you got to say, listen, yeah, we would love to get a touchdown, Dak. But if it's not there, we can still get 3 points. That's better than no points.
For end of half situations is critical. Dallas is thankful they have these final timeouts to finish this drive off. For them, hopefully for a touchdown.
Yeah, they should have. The Cowboys. Wow. That's all I can say.
That's why they've got to have points here.
Dak's having a Flacco game. All right, and it's going to be an empty backfield, and it's a tight space here. You only got Prescott flips it and nearly throws another interception is what I'm talking about right here. What are we doing, bro? What are you good? I'd be so scared to give Dax the ball in this tight space. You know what I'm saying? There's 10 yards of end zone, and Dallas has the ball on what? The 10-yard line? That's 20 yards. So the defense doesn't have to run too far. I mean, you got a limited amount of space. Man, I run this ball. It's 18 seconds. They're gonna try to throw it again. They throw a screen. That's a good safe call. Probably a play they should have ran a few minutes ago.
12 seconds ago.
12 seconds. You know they're gonna try. They're gonna attempt to get in the end zone again. You know they're gonna attempt.
We talked about the up and down season of this Green Bay defense. I mean, we were there on Thanksgiving. The game that
They do. They have time. Do they have a timeout? No. The Cowboys do not have a timeout. So, do they go for it all and try to get into the end zone, knowing how Dax is can't throw anything in the middle of the field? That's going to be picked off. If you throw it to the outside, now that they know that Dallas doesn't have any timeouts and they are definitely going to throw this ball, those cornerbacks can play to the outside. Let's see what happens. And a timeout is going to be called. 12 seconds on the clock. The Dallas Cowboys with the ball on the Green Bay 11-yard line. It is 3rd and 10. And Dallas is out of timeouts, which is what I mean is this. If you throw it in the middle of the field, well, they're going to have to go in the end zone. They got to go in the end zone. All right? They got to go in the end zone, and either it's going to be a catch or incompletion, and hopefully it's not an interception. So not going to throw that ball to the outside. Well, you could throw it to the outside, but everybody's got to be in the end zone. If you throw it short, then he's got to get into the end zone or run out of bounds. He's not going to get in. That's what I was saying right there. But there's a flag on the play.
So they get Lamb the ball, they stop it with the penalty, and let's see what the deal is here.
Oh, he's all over.
Take a look here. Press man, they know where Dak Prescott wants to go.
He's all over.
They're going to call defensive holding, legal contact. Yeah. And the key part here.
Penalty decline because they got the first down.
Cornerback, but even though he was stopped short, a defensive foul, the clock stopped.
5 seconds on the clock, and the Dallas Cowboys with 6 seconds have decided to go for this and not get 3 points. Dax turns and throws it. It is incomplete, but there's 2 seconds left on the clock.
Now this is a huge decision.
No, it's not a huge decision. Get 3 points.
I think he's got to go for it.
Yes. Why? Why do you have to go for it? You got a whole half left. Why?
I think that's good coverage this time by Nixon. Looks like CD
Get these boys 3 points so they go into go into halftime with at least some points on it. I'm have to go. I think that's Greg Olsen. I don't think it's a good call, but let's see what happens. Does 87 know what he's doing? Are they gonna run it? Oh, nice play call. I guess it was. Look, that's why they get paid the bucks. And I guess 87 was Ferguson was doing what he did on purpose, right? Maybe. Let's see. I got you. Triple option. That's one thing right there that the pros got that I can't have in my middle school, and that is a plethora of different runs, especially, or different plays, especially if you have a team where you got a bunch of guys that have never played football before. If you have guys that played football before, you can put plays like that in right there. That was great for the Dallas Cowboys to have basically the triple option right there, And I guess Olsen, I guess that's who it is. Greg Olsen is right. You got 1 yard as a professional football team to get. You expect to get 1 yard, right? But I'm telling you, the other team across is a professional team also. They're used to stopping, making stops on 1 yard stops. So yeah.
Almost as much as you hate parallel
It's a great call because it worked. Right? It's a great call because it worked. Now, a play that I think would have been automatic is to kick the field goal and get 3 points. But the Dallas Cowboys needed. They did need it. They needed some kind of points going into halftime. All right, so with that said, let's see. Almost another pick. Yeah. This turned into an awesome weekend. My Heels blasted Syracuse and the Cowboys getting the business. Yes, sir. So far. Look, this is awesome for me to do this game, and I still feel those little feelings for the Cowboys, but it ain't, if they lose, if they win, if they lose, it ain't no big deal to me right now. But I remember back in the day, this used to be my team. Like, I was a Cowboy through and through. Bad year, good year, it didn't matter. And I used to pick at people who had more than one team. Like, you're not a true fan. Not a true fan. You can only have one team. You know what I'm saying? But I was a Cowboy fan and a Panther fan at the same time until it was the NFC. Anyway, they just showed it today where the Panthers beat the Cowboys in that run to the. I think we went to the Super Bowl that year with Flacco. Not Flacco, with Jake Delhomme. All right, anyway, beat those Cowboys, and that's when I 100% became a Panther fan. Like, if you beat my Cowboys and I'm cheering for you, I'm your fan. All right, but anyway, let's look at these stats and take a little break and come right back. Exactly, Coach. That's how it goes when it works. It's always a great call. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. All right, let's take a look at what we got here. All right, let's start with the team stats. All right, here we go. All right, Dallas Cowboys did pick up some first downs. They got 11, so that's looking a little bit more even. 11-13, Green Bay Packers leading that. Let's skip around here. Total yards, Green Bay Packers 217, Dallas Cowboys 155. Let's make sure we've got the right screen up. Yeah, we do. There's your drives right there. The Cowboys have one more drive than the Packers because Packers had a pick six. Passing yards, Green Bay 185. Love is just putting that thing where it belongs. And Dallas 81. Rushing yards, Dallas Cowboys has 70-yard rushing to the Green Bay Packers 32. And that's what these guys were saying. The commentators were saying the Cowboys need to shut down the running game of Green Bay Packers to have a chance. Well, they're shutting it down, but these mistakes are hurting them. Penalties. It doesn't look bad, but I'm telling you, where these penalties came into play for Dallas is what's hurt them. Dallas has 4 penalties for only 28 yards. The Green Bay Packers 2 for 25. And one of those penalties was a horse collar that was not a horse collar. But the Green Bay Packers have owned the possession part of the game. 17 minutes and 33 seconds to Dallas's 12:27. And then a real quick look at the box scores. Jordan Love 13-16 for 185. Basically still the same as it was the last time. But Dak Prescott does have 13. He's 13-21 for 87 yards. 1 touchdown and an interception. Aaron Jones carried the ball for Green Bay 12 times for 30 yards. And receiving core for Green Bay, the top 3, Dobbs 4 catches for 102, Wicks 2 for 25, and Kraft 2 for 15. For Dallas Cowboys, Tony Pollard 8 carries for 30 yards. Prescott has 3 for 27 himself. And for the receiving core, Jake Ferguson, 4 catches for 31. Michael Gallup, 2 for 25. CeeDee Lamb, 2 for 18 now. All right, both teams, no fumbles lost. And there's your defense right there. Then you got your special teams. A nice return from Turpin for 47 yards. All right, guys, I'll be right back.
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Are you listening? Damn. Are you listening? Damn. Yeah.
What happened?
Something out because obviously CeeDee Lamb, who led the NFL with receptions, has 2 on 7 targets. And those two, Dak Prescott and CeeDee, were always just perfectly in sync. Today, not the case, but they're going to have to get back in it and change that. And they, as we said, will get the ball to start this third quarter.
All right, Green Bay kicking off to Dallas. That's going to be returned again. This is Turpin. Got a little bit of an opening there. Gets the ball back to the 25-yard line.
Because he believed a false start should have been called on that Dallas touchdown to end the first half. That said, really pleased with the overall execution, offensively and defensively. Pointed to the savage pick six as a huge play in the game. Message coming out here for the second half. One play mindset. It's 0-0. Keep both feet down on the pedal, and let's close this.
Dak's in the backfield by himself, empty backfield. Has CeeDee Lamb over the middle, or across the middle for the first down.
A really nice route. 2 deep zone coverage. He's just working there against McDuffie, the linebacker. Little jerk route. Looks like he's going to pivot back out. He ends up crossing his
Cowboys back on the line of scrimmage quickly. 25 seconds to snap it. Single back in the backfield. And Dax is going to audible. Going to audible again. Plenty of time to do it.
False, right? Usually false and true. False left, true right.
They did all that to hand the ball off to the left side, and it was a good call.
43-yard line and a good run on first down. Well, just remind viewers that a year ago today,
A pickup of about 6, maybe even 7 yards by Pollard.
The Chargers had the 27-7 lead over the Jaguars, who of course came back to win that game. So, long way to go is all I'm telling you.
So you're telling them there's a chance.
Anytime you get a Dumb and Dumber reference in broadcast.
Ball on the Dallas 42-yard line. 2 receivers to the right.
Second down.
Dak's going to hand this to Pollard. Pollard right up the middle for about a yard, maybe close to 2 yards. It's 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. What will they do? What will they do?
CeeDee Lamb, he's starting in the backfield.
All right, there's 2 runners in the backfield now. CeeDee Lamb. Dak looks over there. He's not open. He makes the right decision. Tries to get the first down. It's going to be short. But a flag is thrown.
For a personal foul?
They're going to say Clark would hit the head. Oh, face mask at the end. And he's hanging on to it.
What's crazy is he made the play.
Wow. All right, face mask is called. And that's going to give the Dallas Cowboys the first down. Will this get the Cowboys in a rhythm?
Listen, it's the right call, whether intended.
Because they're about to come off the field right there.
And that was Florida.
I know, Coach. It was a face mask, though.
Clear as day, and that that gives the Cowboys some life because Prescott was stopped.
Cowboys play action, throws it back, and it is thrown a little bit high to Ferguson. He can't catch it. Luckily, no one was reading that one in the area because it could have been another pick.
They were able to get Zach Martin and Terrence Steele, the right guard and right tackle. There was only 2 defenders out there. Did a nice job. You'll see they get to one.
Oh, man.
Tyler Biotish, he gets to the second. They are able to hit that. He's got a shot for some.
Yeah, to pick up some good yards. I was going to be 2nd and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line, and it's on the Green Bay 40-yard line. Dax play action. Hit CeeDee Lamb over on the left side. Or pick up about 5 yards.
5 and a 3rd and 5 coming up.
It's 3rd and 5.
Connection on this drive with those two, and now they try to keep the tempo no huddle thing going.
Can the Cowboys get a first down and keep this momentum?
You see the official, he's standing behind the center.
Clock still moving at 12 minutes and 8 seconds in the third, left in the third. For those who can't see and only listening to me, it is 27-7. This is the 3rd quarter. Cowboys, it's going to be a drop back. The ball is caught. CeeDee Lamb had to go down to his shoestrings to catch that one. That ball might have been hit. And CeeDee Lamb's able to catch it and get the first down.
His hand might have gotten hit.
Yep. Dak Prescott's hand got hit right as that ball was released. CeeDee Lamb was able to catch it. So it was a first down, Dallas. Ball on the 28-yard line. Dax is going to hand this one to Pollard. Pollard, a little bit of room, still driving, picks up about 7 yards on the carry.
Going to pick up nearly 7.
Hey, go back, take a look. You see on his follow through.
Yeah, couldn't get all the way through.
Scary for a quarterback. I mean, think of what happened last week to Jalen Hurts. Kind of a similar deal. They follow through. They hit.
All right, Dallas Cowboys now with the ball on the 21-yard line of Green Bay.
CeeDee Lamb made a great catch.
Dax rolls out to his left, has CeeDee Lamb for the first down, and he's out of bounds.
All of a sudden, those two get in sync. Remember, CeeDee Lamb had the best single season in Cowboys history, Greg, so now you're starting to see it.
Yeah, he was hit inbounds, but the clock still rolls.
Use Brandon Cooks on the short motion to get the matchup with CeeDee Lamb on the outside, and just a simple little sprint out towards the boundary. And again, a lot of these catches.
Even though he went out of bounds, clock still moving. It is 1st and 10. Ball is on the 16-yard line. Dax faked the throw out to the looked like a little screen pass, and maybe didn't like what was over there, and he decided to pick up maybe 2 yards right in the middle. So Prescott kept it that time.
Both were looking back for the ball. You guys see Cooks, he's going in motion, but take a look. They both they're both looking at Dak Prescott. So
yeah,
goes the block. I assume
some of these guys are they're not on the same page, Dallas Cowboys, but they still have the ball with a chance. Play action. Dax can't find anybody. What will he do? Shuffles it. And a dangerous shuffle pass to who? I have no idea. Maybe he was going to Pollard. But luckily that wasn't picked off. Yeah, if that had got picked off, there'd have been people in the stands saying, hey, he got paid off. Dax has got paid off to play this game.
Not a ton of pressures. Give a lot of credit to this Dallas offense.
All right, 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. So now is where the coaches got to get in Dak's head and say, hey, Dax, listen, we still got a quarter and a half to play. Don't force anything. We can still get 3 points out of this. Dak, empty backfield, drops back. That ball is knocked down at the line of scrimmage.
I think it was Preston Smith who got his hand on it. Now 4th and 10, and here comes the field goal team.
And the field goal team does come out on the field.
For this Green Bay defense, yeah, you see the big left arm of Preston
He
Smith.
may have been able to get it to who he was going to.
Stuff that got him onto the left guard, Tyler Smith, and throwing the ball between the tackles with the length of Preston Smith. It's hard to get the ball over those long arms. And good stop here.
So it's going to be about a 20. It's going to be a 34-yard kick right here. Ball is down, and it is good. So the Cowboys add 3 to their point total. Not a bad drive. They got it down there, just could not get into the end zone.
Girl, I never said that. Should have checked the replay. We do not need a
This What Really Happened replay is brought to you by Progressive. One thing.
So we got a timeout on the field. This could end up being a good one. You know, in that first half, it started off no, this one didn't start off. It is a blowout in the first half. But there are 2 halves to every game, so the Dallas Cowboys have a chance. There's always a chance. They need to score every time. They need to score every time to get back in this game to have a chance to win, and they're going to have to stop the Green Bay Packers a couple of times. They're going to have to stop them a couple of times, and the Cowboys are going to have to score every time, I think. We're watching the NFC Wild Card playoff game, ladies and gentlemen. The number 1, the number 1 seed in the NFC East, the Dallas Cowboys, 12-5, taking on the second place Green Bay Packers. Green Bay Packers, second place in the NFC division, 9-5. The Dallas Cowboys, up to this point, at home, 8-0. Green Bay Packers to this point, 4-5 away. Two more likes for a total of 6 likes. The 2 people hit that like button. Here you go. Thank you for hanging out with me today. If you don't mind, do me a favor. If you have not shared me out, share me out to your Facebook, to your Instagram, whatever. To help me out, I'm trying to get, as you guys can see right there, 1760 subscribers, trying to get to 2,000 before the end of the NCAA basketball tournament. That'll be in March. So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get to 2,000 by March. I appreciate you guys. The Dallas Cowboys kick off. And Green Bay will let this go into the end zone and take it at the 25-yard line.
Offense again, and Love has really been sensational. You know, he's had not a ton of pressure, but he's had 3 pressures, and he's 3 for 3 on those pressures. And he's had throws from his back foot. He's had sidearm throws. He's had touch throws. 13 to 16, 185 yards and a touchdown in his first half in his playoff debut. Is that good?
Yeah, I'd say it's pretty good. Okay. And I'd say that's been the case over the last 8 to 10 weeks of the regular season. His efficiency, his accuracy, both on short and long.
All right, Green Bay starts on their own 25-yard line. It's going to be a run off to the right. Good call, good block. Jones picks up about 7 yards.
This young Packers team, right? It is
9 minutes and 10 seconds left in the third.
Jones is the veteran, and he's an exception to the rule. There are a couple of them, obviously.
Halen Gary says, "Let's go Cowboys." Christy Gary, come on Cowboys, we need a win.
Leading receiver shows you how deep they are. He didn't have a catch today.
Now they saying Cowboy fans calling for Belichick. Uh-oh. Do they want Belichick? Can Belichick and Jerry Jones get along? Love hands off to Jones. Jones avoids one tackle, gets the first down, and shoved out of bounds.
When we're talking about these first and second year players, right? And you look at the class of 2023 in the yearbook. Look at all of these players, and they're all major contributors to
Green Bay, one of the youngest teams in the NFL, if not the youngest team.
The most, and a lot of these aren't even close. No one's been close to this production. Really, Aaron Jones, A.J. Dillon is hurt today. That's it. It's a bunch of guys getting the first
27-10. 27-10.
First and 10 Green Bay.
First and 10 for Green Bay. They're going, I don't know what that was. Looks like a play action. Has a man open. It's going to be Dobbs. He is killing the Dallas Cowboys today. And that was a heck of a pass by Love to even get it down the field. I don't know if that was a play action or what. Yeah, Love had to go over the running back to get that open. Yeah, same route. I forgot what Greg Olsen called it, but yeah, that was a heck of a route.
Stephon Gilmore, man to man, they have had no answer for Romeo Dobbs.
5 catches, 148 yards for Dobbs.
Green Bay.
How many throws have we seen
In the red zone of Dallas. Ball's on about the 17-yard line. A handoff to the right side. Good move by Jones for a pickup of about 9 yards. 7 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock. McCarthy is incredulous. Like, he just does not know what the heck is going on. Nobody does. Oh, bruh. Parson could have got called for a personal foul right there. He leaves his feet.
We've seen that's not typically a good strategy, but he had a fraction of a second enough to
27-10, 6 minutes and 51 seconds left in the third. Green Bay threatening to score. Ball on the 8-yard line. They hand it off. Good move, and Jones walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Watch the second level defenders, KB, just overcommit to the initial path, and then it just allows Aaron Jones to just cut it back. So he's going to start and ride this way. Watch everyone play.
Boy, they need to show a picture of Jerry Jones up in that press box.
Damone Clark's playing for the bootleg. Everyone else pursues front side. There's nobody at the point of attack.
Extra point. Snap is down, and the kick is good. 34-10.
Aaron Jones and his ownership of the Cowboys continues. He's got 3 touchdowns today in Green Bay.
And Love counts them off. That's 3 rushing touchdowns, I think, for Jones, if I'm not mistaken. Whew. All right, sorry. It looks like, yeah, I had two songs playing at the same time. 2 background musics playing at the same time. All right, let's go with that right there. Okay. Boy. And guys, I'm telling you, even though all the signs were Dallas would lay an egg, I still was like that, but really, there's no way. As good as they have played, best receiver in the league, you know, you could say, well, definitely one of the best quarterbacks in the league, if not the best this year. One of the best. Great defense. And things are just not clicking for the Dallas Cowboys right now. And even the group that comes on and talks about, you know, what to expect, they were all leaning heavily toward the Dallas Cowboys winning this game rather easily. I mean, rather easily. I even talked at the beginning. Finally came on before the game started one time, and looked at the matchup predictor. Once again, gave this game to the Dallas Cowboys like 73.5%. A 73.5% chance to win this game, which is going to give the opposing team 26.5% chance to win the game. That's Green Bay. And I say every time I look at that matchup predictor and it's like that, it is never an easy game for the team that's expected to win. Never. Never. Except for yesterday when Carolina beat Syracuse. All right, we got a kickoff. Turpin bringing that ball out of the, bringing that ball back or returning it, picking up pretty good yards each time. There's a flag on the play though.
Good return, holding. By the return team, number 18.
But they're going to bring it back because there's holding.
10 yards from the spot of the foul. Dallas' ball.
Or 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
Holding on Tolbert right there. And okay, so they get this
10 yards from the spot of the foul, so that spot of the foul was like on the 25-yard line, so they're probably going to start on the 15.
And at this point, nothing that Dallas does offensively matters because you can't come back if the defense can't.
All right, so they actually start on their own 11-yard line.
This balanced offensive attack of Green Bay, and Dallas has had no answers.
Dak's going to drop back. It's Pollard out of the backfield near the first down.
That was an injured Packer on that play. It was McDuffie, a linebacker, and so they come to check on him.
And McDuffie is injured.
And we will take a timeout. Isaiah McDuffie down. Hopefully he's okay. Back to... Playing a lot today, kind of rotating in with Devondre Campbell. He's playing well, and they hope that he is okay. For this Green Bay defense that has really given the Cowboys fits for most of today. And up by 24, second and 1 in this third quarter. There is Prescott. Out to CeeDee Lamb, who will have enough for a first down. You think about how we started this game, Greg. Talked about Green Bay and Matt LaFleur saying, hey, there's no pressure on us. You might as well go out and shoot our shot. And Aaron then talking about all the pressure is on Dallas. those teams have kind of played like it.
Absolutely, and there is an element of nothing to lose, and you don't know what you don't know. They've got a young roster, very limited playoff experience. And
Dax in the backfield by himself has an open man. That's going to be Michael Gallup. Gets his ball all the way down to around the 35-yard line.
He's got his third catch today. That's good for 42.
And it all starts with really good.
That was an empty backfield by the Dallas Cowboys. They gave Dak some time. Gallup just gets into that little opening there in the zone.
Clear in that zone. Opens up a nice little medium pocket there. And
Dak drops back again. Hanging on to the ball. Finds Gallup. Gallup gets it down to about the 29-yard line. And there's another injured Packer.
Alexander. Oh boy, remember he had the ankle issue coming in. He got hurt during the week. Wasn't sure if he would play. He had the interception early, and now he's in a lot of pain. Injury timeout.
He is in a lot of pain when they start to take their helmet off. You know what the deal is, guys. I'm not saying he won't come back, but he is hurt. Definitely feeling the pain. All right, so we have another timeout. And this time, Coach Gary is going to see if we can play a little commercial this time. All right, thank you, everyone. Those people who have decided to stop by and watch the game along with me, or at least stop by and put some comments in the chat, I appreciate it. Michael Smitty, Jermon, Jay Harris, Edwin Casas. Any NAMS wrestlers or NAMS football players that have stopped by and just watch the game. Always tell me you watch, but you never come in the chat. I understand now. You got to have a YouTube account. Yeah, thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you, anyone who's hit that like button. And while we have a little bit of a time out here for injury, let's just check. All right, still at 6 likes, but I do thank all 6 people for hitting that like button. Try to get up to 200 views today. We're struggling, but that's to be expected. This is a big game to watch, and I know some of the bigger YouTubers like Valhalla Sports. Good run by Paul to get the first down for the Cowboys. Valhalla Sports on fourth quarter, and the big granddaddy of them all, Tom Grossi. That dude, I need to go. I'm gonna go check. Let me go check, see how many viewers he has right now. I know he's going off. He's a big Green Bay fan. Good run off the left side. Extra effort.
Really nice run there. Keyshawn Nixon from his slot corner spot.
By the Dallas Cowboys.
Jair Alexander, Corey Ballantyne, he's played.
And Dallas now in the red zone of Tampa Bay.
Jair's been out a handful of games this year.
Dak's going to drop back, looking for a pass. Staring down this guy on the left side, and he decides to come back to the right.
There's been a lot of times today where Dak Prescott's first read has not been there.
Well, that's what we said. The key for Green Bay, their pass strategy coming in. We saw it a few weeks ago. We called that game in
All right,
Buffalo. They did a similar
Tom
type
Grossi.
strategy from a lot of varying different zone concepts that look one way before the snap. So Zach has his pre-snap read, and then the look changes once the ball is snapped, and they can go through his progressions.
All right, single back in the backfield. Now Dak stops back. He's in the shotgun. 34-10 is the score. 3rd and 1. They decide to run it. Pollard puts his head down and gets the first down. So Dallas keeps this drive alive. 4 minutes. But there's a flag on the play.
Well, first down for the moment anyway. Actually, it wasn't a penalty. It was a towel.
It was a yellow towel of the Packers. You know, it looked like a flag.
Very similar, so no flag.
Yeah, it was Rashawn Gary's towel.
First down.
Dax drops back. Dax floats that in the end zone. Has Pollard and overthrows him. And I can't say Pollard slowed down, but
Maybe a white towel.
Yeah, everyone else on the field, I think, has a white towel, but you see it right there. I don't blame you. That looks like.
ladies and gentlemen, hey, this is what I'm talking about right here. My dude, Tom Grossi, who is a Green Bay Packer, I sold him extremely short. I said he might have like 4,000 or 5,000 people watching. This dude has 29K. Preston Smith jumps offside, free play. Dax throws nearly another interception.
Valentine made a beat on it. Preston Smith looked like he jumped.
But a flag is going to be thrown. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty. It is still 2nd down.
Good look there. Corey Valentine, 35. Again, filling in for Jair Alexander. Clearly, Preston Smith is in the backfield. Dak knows he's got nothing to lose.
Yeah, I will put a comment in Tom Grossi's chat, but it won't matter. He'll never see it. It's too many people. Dax in the backfield all by itself. Now he runs out. I would run it if I were you. Dax does run it, and he runs out of bounds. Close to a first down. He may have gotten the first down.
And they're going to say he's got the first down, so it'll be a 1st and goal.
Yeah, I'm gonna give Tom Grossi a thumbs up.
He's been really good picking up first downs all season with his legs. He's one of the guys
29K,
that plays
guys.
alive. He remains a passer as long as he can. He's always looking for the scramble, big play downfield until the last second. He'll tuck it.
All right, Cowboys on the 3-yard line, basically. Play action. Nobody there. Dax is just putting it in dangerous spots, though. There's a flag on the play.
Unless it's another towel, but there's multiple on the field, so I think these are actually flags.
Now, they tackled Jake Ferguson. This is pretty clear. Kingsley Enagbari.
That's a flag, Greg, just FYI.
Yeah, no doubt.
So this is going to be on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the way number 55 is reacting.
He's going to make contact and then try to release. Enagbari knows.
Oh, bro, you can't do that. Come on now. Why are you arguing?
A clear penalty.
Oh, 25 did a great job closing. I don't know why Dax threw that. Guess he had to. All right, so now I'm going to look up my dude, Valhalla. So the Cowboys get a first down on a half the distance from the goal. This should be a quarterback sneak.
And so they get the hole, and so it'll be 1st and goals. The Cowboys trying to cut into this lead and bring it back to a 17-point game again. It's been a long drive.
Okay, it's not a quarterback sneak. I guess it was not a half the distance to the goal line, but boy, 1st and goal, this would be a run for me. And it is. Pollard gets in there, and the Dallas Cowboys trying to chip away at this lead. And now the fans come alive.
Feels like this Dallas offense.
3 minutes and 3 seconds left.
They're going to have to get 3 scores. Try to go 8-8-8.
Like I said, they're going to have to score every time. They got to score every time, and they got to stop the Green Bay Packers from scoring. And looks like Dallas will go for 2.
He's going to have a handful of 2-point plays if he wants to find a way to continue to get his way back into this game. And
Dax, just don't throw an interception. Don't throw a pick 6. Just don't do that. CD Lamb on the move. Dax keeps it. And a nice play call, but there's a flag on the play. Coming from somewhere.
Green Bay saying this is going to come back.
Is that some kind of illegal pick or something?
I wonder if they're having a conversation. Number 18, Jalen Tolbert. He's trying to run a little interference on the backside. Watch, he's kind of coming down here, and the offense calls it a rub. The defense calls it a pick. That contact is what prevents Jonathan Owens from being able to rally to the flat on first.
Yeah, they're going to call it.
They're having a long conversation about who initiated the contact.
All you do is just run behind the guy. You know what I'm saying? Can't hear you, ref.
There were 2 fouls during the play ball by the offense. And onto a player illegally downfield. Offense number 63. That penalty is declined. Pass interference. Offense number 18. That penalty will be accepted.
So it was a pass interference. And
changes things drastically because
the Cowboys get a chance, either decide to try to get 2 more points or kick a field goal. All right, let me find my dude.
Same scheme that they ran there before
Valhalla
the
Sports.
final play for the touchdown to Ferguson. Yeah, okay. This makes sense. I was going to say I don't know if this early. Here, still in the third
kick the field goal, baby.
Percentage of getting a 2-point try, in essence, a 4th and goal, for lack of better words, up from the 12-yard line. This has a chance now to cut it to 17. Oh, now they're going to be on, so I'm sorry, they're going to back this thing. Now they'll kick it from the 25, snap it from the 25. Got to think, if Dak Prescott just runs that ball in. Now again, he has no idea the flags were thrown, but there's no illegal man downfield and there's no pass.
All right, 34-16. Dallas going to be trying to kick this one, and it is no good, ladies and gentlemen. That's the second time a kicker has hit the right upright today. This time it's Dallas's time to do it. I thought maybe he draw that one like a kickoff. Excuse me, like a golf shot, but it did not draw. Hits the upright, and Dallas gets no extra point out of that, so it remains 34-16.
So I grabbed the rings and hustled down the beach.
Who has the rings?
I do. I mean, I do. Okay, say winning, all set.
All right, so we have a timeout. All right, I just sent a comment in to my dude Valhalla's stream. Let's see if he notices me.
Off the right upright. Everything that could go wrong for Dallas today has gone wrong, and we go to a commercial break.
Butterfly in the chat. Butterfly stopped by my Carolina stream yesterday.
Good game, or more like the bike shit show, says Rob. The next game, it's supposed to be close. But there's been a couple stinkers this weekend. Coach GTV checks in. What's going on, Valhalla? What's up, chat? What's up, Coach? What's going on, Coach? If you guys have not done so, please go subscribe to Coach HGTV. Thank you, God, says Eddie. They need 3 scores anyway, says Jay Ramirez. Everything wrong, we are victims, says Butterfly. Dallas has got this, says Greasy. At least it wasn't a double doing. True. Yeah, I'm still going to do Viking games, Given. I'm still going to do Viking live streams.
All right, so my bad, guys. I was only one person in here. But number one, thank you for stopping by. I always go
Talk cash shit about them until they win a Super
check out my boy Valhalla.
Never. I'm just going to be honest with you. They're probably never going
Valhalla has 55 people in his stream
at this point, it used
right
to be
now.
one before I die. Now it's one before everybody dies.
And I'm gonna tell you what, as far as graphics go,
Says the Cowboys, I tell you what. I can't believe that how bad they showed up. I can't believe it. Everything looked.
Team point game. Still a lot of time to go. 3:03 to go in this third quarter. And we bring on Dean Blandino, our rules expert, to explain how we went from a 2-point conversion to then kicking a 43-yard field goal. What happened there, Dean?
So Dallas was going for 2. They have the offensive pass interference. So now they have an option. They can go for 2 again, and we'll take it from the 2-yard line, move it back 10 yards. Or they can go for 1, and that penalty's enforced from the normal try spot, which is the 15. They end up snapping from the 25, and then Brandon Aubrey misses the extra point.
Wow, I'm glad you explained it because I had no idea.
Well, they marked the ball like 3 times because obviously they were waiting on Dallas' decision.
But, I mean, big turn of events, right? Instead of a 2-possession game, it's an 18-point game. And now here's Aaron Jones.
Aaron Jones gets a first down.
As you said before, they can score what they want. Well, this comeback talk doesn't matter because they haven't stopped Green Bay.
Absolutely, and it's their ability to stay. Obviously, the score dictates it, what they call run downs. Run downs are either down in distances, or the score of the game just allows the offense to operate where there is an equal run and pass opportunity, and that is exactly the offense that Matt LaFleur has kind of built here. See, it's all under center. The run and the pass looks all look the same, and then you add in the pre-snap motion and movement. It's a lot. It's a lot for a defense to try to match up against.
Here's Jones.
Jones, a big run off the right side, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds or tackled after 2 big runs. Jones, and now the Green Bay Packers are doing what they do, have done all year.
But it's only a 6-man box, 12 personnel. There's 2 tight ends. They only got 6 defenders in the box, trying to get the 7th. With J-Ron Curse coming down from distance, I think at this point, Dallas has to play with a little bit of fire here and say, all right, we're going to oversell this box. If you throw it, we're going to rely on our corners and our secondary to come through time and time again, but they can't keep letting Aaron Jones run this down their face.
Play action, Love drops back, goes for it all. Wide open is the tight end, and he will score, ladies and gentlemen. I am sorry. I'm sorry if you are, that's Musgrave. If you are a if you are a Dallas Cowboys fan, it's done. It is, ladies, I know it's a third quarter with 1 minute and 27 seconds on the clock. Ladies and gentlemen, that play right there has sealed the coffin. Wide open, like nobody comes into the screen until after he stops and catches the ball. Wow.
8 yards to Luke Musgrave. Extra point by Carlson is up and good. And the Green Bay.
And this time, the extra point is good.
Third quarter. Unbelievable. It's all Green Bay 41-16.
There's Jerry Jones. I said they should show a shot of him. Jermon, let's go. Oh my gosh. Listen, I knew that this could possibly happen to the Cowboys, but I was just like, okay, this is what happens. They play so well. Even when I was a fan, this is the type of thing that would happen sometime to the Cowboys. They play so well throughout the season. They get into the playoffs and and then they get into the playoffs the wrong time of the year, and then it just looked like they had no idea how to play football, and it would kill me. It would kill me when I was a fan, when there was no Panther. But man, I'm telling you, I was like, it could possibly happen because every team that makes it a playoff, they're a playoff team. I mean, no matter how hard it is for them to get there. But there is no way you could have told me that it would be like this. Like, no way. Green Bay gonna part. Oh, what you talking about? In all that cold weather too?
All right, 68 in the house.
Boy.
You're wanting to get some easy points, y'all. Bet on the Packers. But I'm about to shut it down.
All right, here we go. Yeah, it looks like Valhalla. Valhalla might shut it down because he's gonna be doing he's gonna do another. I think he's gonna do Rams and Lions also. What happened on that play? Oh, both linebackers, everybody just came across the field, forgot about the tight end. Just an excellent call, and maybe even the offensive coordinator and his guys up top, maybe they saw it. Maybe they saw that happen one time before and said, hey, we want to come back to that play. All right, Jordan Love, 15 of 18 for 269 yards. Aaron Jones, 18 carries for 96 yards. And Dobbs has just had a monster game. 5 catches, 148.
Trying to find themselves. Had that turnaround Thanksgiving Day, which we did. Fought their way in, won last game of the season, clinched the playoff spot at 9-8, and now as a 7 seed, they are destroying Dallas in a place that they haven't lost
Dax
in 2 years. As they throw over the middle and have a complete
drops back and hits Ferguson, I think this is, down the middle through a strike.
Thanksgiving Day game was really the turning point of their season. And
yep, this has been the trend for Dallas. The moment they, exactly right, Jermon. The moment they let Jimmy Jones go, this is what they've done. This is their calling card. This is their calling card. And I'm telling you, when I was a fan, it used to kill me. It used to kill me to win these games. I mean, just look like one of the top teams, and then as soon as we get in the playoffs, we lose. First, second round. That's a catch, bro.
Looks like he caught it.
Yeah, I mean, he gobbled it a little bit, but I think that hand clearly stays under the ball. And
yeah, but like I said, I forgot exactly. It was the 2003 NFC game, I think you would call it.
And I don't personally, just from my own experience of being through multiple playoff games in different
wild card game, NFC wild card game, Dallas Cowboys and the Panthers, and that 2003 is when I became a 100% Panther right there. After the Panthers beat my then Dallas Cowboys, and they were still my Dallas Cowboys. I wouldn't go around telling anybody that I cheer for two teams, but I would still watch the Dallas Cowboys. I was like, hey, that's who I've been rocking with. That's what I've been rocking with for what back then. How old was I in 2003? Like 36, 37 years old.
And getting experience, potentially getting a chance to move on to the
yeah, like 36 years old. For 36 years, well, okay, give or take a good 8 years. When I became a Dallas Cowboys fan. Yeah, but that's exactly what they would do. Pollard out in the flats. He's tackled out there at about the 40-yard line. Dallas hurrying up. 50 seconds left in the third quarter.
Dallas to have to snap this ball as many times as possible here for the rest of this half. High safeties, keep everything in front of you and tackle.
Pressure on Prescott, gets rid of it.
Prescott gets it out to Pollard. Pollard gets back to the line of scrimmage, it looks like. Yes, sir, the Philly fans are definitely happy. Like we said at the beginning of the game, there's a bunch of teams that, I don't think any of these teams like each other, but there's some teams that have hate for the Dallas Cowboys. Philly's one of them. Dak drops back, has some time. Now it's closing on him. He doesn't know what to do. Throws it. I think this is going to be incomplete pass. I'm not going to, let me take that back. I'm not going to say doesn't know what to do, didn't have anywhere to go. finally got that ball out.
Look, the reality is these zone coverages, they're just giving Dallas fits. There's just nowhere to go with the ball. You see Dak, he's going from his first to his second to his third progression, and everybody he looks, there's just
Heck, is it a zone or a man?
and then it turns into man coverage.
Yeah, that's what it is. It looks like a zone, and then it turns into man coverage.
This style defense, and
What a great game plan! If that is exactly what Green Bay is doing, what a great game plan. Ball's thrown up, and luckily no one was in that spot with the green shirt on, because that could have been easily picked. Bruh, like, you know, I don't put anybody down, but like, what do you think Dak is feeling right now? Like, this ain't the first time he's been in this situation. You know what I'm saying? Where he hasn't played well, and the team hasn't played well on either side. On either side, we can't just blame this on Dak's. You can't blame it on Dak's Dallas Cowboy fans. That's 41 points. Now, yeah, Dak was responsible for 2 of them with the interceptions. But what about the other points? All right, Dak was responsible for 14 of the 41. It ain't just Dak. And now you might say, well, if Dak had to throw them interceptions, that wouldn't have got them in some sort of rhythm that they were in. I don't know, baby. You're a professional, you know what I'm saying, like that. Yeah, I understand that can affect you mentally, but 14 points down, that's nothing. That's nothing to come back. I mean, that's nothing to drop your head on and say there's no way we can come back. So I give them that, but hey, where's the defense? Where's the defense? And I'm telling you, the Green Bay Packers, this is planning at its finest. The Green Bay Packers look like, since they've known they were playing the Dallas Cowboys, that they have been painstakingly going over every aspect of the game, and they are taking advantage of it now. I mean, some of this is just, it's not luck. You know what I'm saying? It's just having people in the right place at the right time, calling the right plays, knowing the what do you call it? I keep losing my words. The tendencies, knowing the tendencies of the other team. Like the first interception he threw, where he stared that guy down, I think he was trying to force it to Gallup, and the defensive back was just on him. Or like the commentator said, I think it's Greg Olsen, I'm not sure who it is, but if they are starting out and making that defense look like a zone and then ending up in man, because that's what it looks like, that's great scouting right there. And that's great planning. I agree, Coach, because the defense getting work too. Yeah, they are. All right, Love with a quick pitch to Jones. Good Lord, Jones out in the open, spinning, still on his feet, all the way down to about the 21-yard line, just having a day. Jones, have a day, will you, man?
I don't understand being down this much. You know they're going to run the ball. Look how deep they're trying to run fit Donovan Wilson.
Hey, is that Greg Olsen?
He's 12 yards off the ball.
I'm thinking that
By the time he gets down,
I'm pretty sure that's Greg Olsen talking. But like, he would make a great coach.
You know they're going to lean on the run game.
I think he would make a good coach.
End this on the ground. I just put bodies in there, and if they throw it over your head, who cares?
Hand off to the left side. Everybody getting into the action. Oh, I forgot the Hornets were playing today.
You know, he grew up in El Paso, and he loves coming back to his own state. But, I mean, this is yards per game.
I'm glad I can ignore the Hornets getting spanked and watch the Cowboys get embarrassed at home.
Today, Jones has 150.
Jones is showing off.
And 3 more touchdowns.
What's he got, 115 today?
One thing about it
I said the way he was running, shoot, he ended up with 200.
For most of the year. Remember we had week 1, he got hurt then. It really was never the same
the entire year. They're gonna shut his day. If they score this time, I think they shut his day down and let my man that's out there and let Wilson take over. Wilson still on his feet. He gets near the first down marker.
Now a little skirmish away from the ball. Some frustration coming out for the Cowboys.
To the Green Bay run game, I think it's important to note, yes, the return.
What are they chanting in the Dallas Cowboys stadium?
Is a huge part of the equation. But also remember, it's happened parallel.
Oh heck, it might be it might be a bunch of it may be the Green Bay Packer fan base
really where this offense made its greatest strides, and you know the notion that the more you run it, then you pass. No, the bigger threat you are to throw the ball. We've seen it here today.
All right, Packers moving the ball like they've done all game. Ball on the 11-yard line of the Cowboys. They're going to run it again. Stop initially behind the line of scrimmage. Falls forward is Wilson.
And the Packers trying to take down their former coach.
Wilson, the big back.
Mike McCarthy. Look, this is a Cowboys team. He's doing an amazing job. They've won 12 games 3 straight years, right?
Yeah, and as I was saying for Dak, like what do you do, bro? Like I know it just you don't quit, and he's not gonna quit. Like he's not gonna say I can't take this feeling every year. But that comes across your mind like, dude, this just hurts so bad. Like I love in the Green Bay Packers decide to throw the ball on first down.
Has caught a ball with the exception of Reed.
But man, it's got to be like this type of loss right here, and you're in the playoffs, and you play so well throughout the year. This is one of those that takes a good week. I'm talking a solid 2 weeks to really get over it, so you're not thinking about it every time you get up. Like these guys, they ain't gonna be able to sleep good tonight. Wilson, right up the middle. Felt like he wasn't down, but I think he's going to be down at about the 3-yard line, maybe even the 2-yard line. 11 minutes and 43 seconds left.
Shoulder injury, his first game back in a while, since week 11. And the Cowboys have had 0 answers. Most points they've allowed in team history in the playoffs, and they're about to allow some more.
I have to wonder if they punch this in here. Will we see Aaron Jones, Christian Watson, some of these guys that Watson coming back off injury, trying to keep
Love still out there. The starting offense still out there for the Green Bay Packers. 3 seconds on the clock. They're going to get it off and hand it up the middle. Yeah. Wilson sort of hesitated there, and that's going to stop him short for 4th down.
Now there's no sign of trying to kick a field goal.
Why not? They don't want to give Dallas a chance to return it, so I guess it's a good choice right here. Even if they don't get in the end zone,
put the dagger in
the Dallas Cowboys have to start on the 1-yard line.
He's not taking his foot off the gas, that's for sure.
Let me check 4th quarter sports and see what he's got going on there.
Aaron Jones back in the game.
They're going to give play action. Zips it in, and it's a touchdown, ladies and gentlemen. This is officially a butt whooping for the Dallas Cowboys. 47 and hey, look at all these people that pay all this money to be in that stadium to watch this game right here. Right? Unless you're rich, you don't just get up and walk out. So you got to sit there and watch this hard to watch game
offense.
10 minutes and 23 seconds left on the clock, and
51 yards on 6 catches.
47 to 16, 48 to 16, and you can't go nowhere. You can go somewhere, but that's just like throwing away money. Wow.
And it's up and good. The Green Bay Packers have come into a place where the Cowboys haven't lost the game in 16 games, and they've dropped 48 points.
How is this possible? You hadn't lost a game at home and you get blitzed like this? All right, but anyway, hey, it's any given Sunday, huh? Any given Sunday. Jones showing out. I know those Dallas fans are, they sick. Hey, just like, look, I know how they feel. They're gonna feel that way tomorrow. They're gonna feel that way the next day. Like, and let's see, they thought they were gonna celebrate. Heck, I was like, well, everything is set up for them to celebrate. At least get to the next round. This is beautiful. Jeremiah in the house. But listen, and if you're a Cowboy fan, you're a Cowboy fan. Like, you're a fan of who you're a fan of. But dang, like, to get so close every year and just to get kicked out, and just to get sent home, and sent home as early as they have got sent home, like in the last 5 years. I think last year, did they win 2? Last year, did they win? I know they won 1 last year. Did they win 2? I think, but the year before last, I think they were knocked out early. So, like, then you come back for another new year, and I know exactly how they feel, because they feel like the Panthers do. You come back in a brand new year. You know, you get in your vehicle, you go all the way down to South Carolina to watch training camp, and you thinking, hey, we got something here, we might have something here, and you don't have anything if you're a Panther. Now, as a Cowboys, you play well all year, and then you get to the playoffs and can't win it. So next year is like, I mean, you got something to cheer for all year if you do well or when you do well, but then you get to the playoffs and now you start to tighten up because you like, are we in for the same thing? Are we in for the same thing that has happened to us time and time again? Wow. All right, I think Love has seen his day come to an end. 10 minutes and 23 seconds left in the fourth. Ball's going to be kicked off, and the Dallas Cowboys will bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Where you're like, okay, like, they've dominated every single facet of it today. The offense has done whatever they wanted. The defense has clouded everything and made it hard. They've got a pick six. I mean, you couldn't script it any better if you're the Packers.
Yeah, this is about as good as it gets. And we talked coming in. We said, all right, how does Green Bay win this game? We thought 30 was the number. We thought their offense would have to try to get as close to 30 as we can. Look, we didn't know if they were going to get 48. And that would give their defense a chance.
Hey Siri, what's the score of the Hornets
sides of the
game?
ball are dominating.
All right, Dak drops back, has Ferguson, and gets a first down.
His 5th year as head coach of the Packers. Again,
All right, at halftime, my Hornets are trailing the Heat big, 31 to 52. I'm pretty sure Brandon Miller's not playing. He got hurt the last game. Dak drops it, checks it down to Pollard. LaMelo Ball came back the last game and dropped, what he dropped, like 30, 35 or something, like 30 plus.
Season that we've really seen what this Matt LaFleur system wants to be by design.
Dak finds CeeDee Lamb over the 50-yard line to about the 40, I'll give him like the 46-yard line.
He's the first.
Clock continues to run with 9 minutes and 26 seconds on the clock. Anybody coming in just yet? Yes, that score is correct. Dax.
Has a completion of first down to Cooks.
Finds Cooks. Cooks stays on his feet, gets the first down and out of bounds.
Rodgers, he gets traded.
Clock continues to run.
Jordan Love has been sitting behind Aaron Rodgers. He's been learning. He's been absorbing this offense. He understands the mind of Matt LaFleur. So what do you do when you have a first-time starting young quarterback and a cast of first and second-year skill players? You run the system to the letter of the law. And that's
Dax drops back. Looks like everything's going to be passed. He drops it down to Pollard. Pollard gets the first down and down around the 30-yard line. And Pollard says, yo, let me come out for a little bit.
How did those guys do? Well, Brett Favre's 93 team, they won. He had 3 touchdowns there. Aaron Rodgers in 09, the wild card, lost, but he was sensational. And Love's team is barring a miracle of all miracles in a win.
Dak drops back again. Finds Gallup. Gallup at about the 24-yard, 23-yard line.
Conversions in 8 minutes to come back.
Clock
so they're asking a lot for the
continues to run. 8 minutes and 15 seconds left before the Green Bay Packers
you want to have Devontae Adams.
will take advantage of the inevitable, and that is a win.
This season without a number 1.
Dax draws back, slant, and actually led Gallup into a pop, but I actually think the defender laid off of him, let him catch it, and he hit him.
Allowed me to just let the play out.
Yeah, not to get a penalty.
I don't have anybody in my
7 minutes and 43 seconds on the clock.
Say, hey, we got to get such and such involved, get them going. Because I have a bunch of young players that are just thrilled to even be in the game. And
Dax draws back again, throws it out to the flats. Near a first down, probably going to be a little bit short.
Minutes to play.
Good look off over there, Dak.
And they mark it as a first down, so a first and goal.
It's going to be a first down, first and goal. Ball on about the 3-yard line. 7 minutes and 10 seconds left. Cowboys are going to keep it in Dak's hands. He runs. He's going to be tackled out of bounds. They may give him a yard on the carry. Cowboys fans are like Buffalo Bills during the Thurman Thomas and Jim Kelly era. Every year it's supposed to be, man, I actually felt sorry for those guys. I felt and none more than Jim Kelly.
playing in Dallas is great. It's
4 years straight and you go to the Super Bowl and can't win it. Dax is going to be sacked in the backfield. Man, y'all had the ball on the 3-yard line, first down. Like, run the ball 3 times. Like, what do you have to lose?
Van Ness working against Tyron Smith, but again, look at the receivers.
They've been locking you down, like, in the middle of the field with this defense. So why do you think they're going to get open now? Just run the ball. Spread them out and run it. Now it's a 3rd and go, and they have to pass the ball. And as I talked all the junk, they'll probably score. And they do. Dax finds Ferguson in the end zone for 6.
Ferguson's got the score.
And nice shot here by Ferguson, one-on-one. It's cover 2-man. They got 4 defenders across.
Yeah, Jerry Jones is upset.
He's the middle run-through player. He wins across the backside of Savage, and Dak puts it on his chest. So, of course, this will be their 2nd attempt at a 2-point play. Remember, the first one on the little bootleg rub got called for pass interference and led to the missed point after try.
And we get a timeout by the Packers. Well, the NFL Pro Bowl game.
Let me see if I can look that up on my phone.
AFC and NFC face-off and skills showdown Thursday, February 1st, 7 Eastern on ESPN. And the action continues with flag football and more skills on Sunday, February 4th, 3 Eastern on ESPN and ABC. Whether the Cowboys are 7 Pro Bowlers, the Packers have none. You want to revoke that a little bit? Get a couple Packers in the game.
Yeah, I think it's worth noting this long drive here by Dallas's offense. Rashawn Gary, Quay Walker, Preston Smith. They're all sitting on the bench. There's a lot of backup second-string guys right now on the field for Green Bay.
Hey, look, Jeremiah, I just saw that. Look, I said that with I said that in the, I think it was the third quarter. I was like, they ought to have show a shot of Jerry Jones, because I know he's up there throwing stuff. Like what? Boy. Man, it's gotta feel bad to have all the money in the world to be able to get basically and figure out a way to get basically any player you want to get. You know, when you go after them and you still lose. Or not lose, but can't get to the big game. Put it that way.
Set the tone. Kyle, Tatius. Yeah, good job.
All right, but that's how it is. Yeah, Jerry Jones.
Smart, man, so smart. It makes me better.
Jerry Jones. He probably the funniest guy, the funniest billionaire that I know. Like he put his self in situations, man. Like, well, nah, he didn't put himself in situations, but and maybe he did. Maybe he got too much input into what's going on, and but look, it ain't nothing you can do when you get all this talent and they don't execute when they need to execute. They picked the perfect song. The first song because Green Bay Packers definitely dropped the bomb on. Definitely did. Like, man, just like Valhalla said, man, they had it all set up. I mean, it's set up for the Dallas Cowboys to win this first game right here. They're playing at home. They hadn't lost. They said hadn't lost in 16 games. Hadn't lost in 8 straight games this year at home. You're playing a second place team in their division. You're playing at home. You got one of the top quarterbacks in the league. You got the top receiver in the league. You're running the ball well. Your defense is one of the top in the league. And wow, this happens. And I knew this could happen, but I didn't think it was going to happen. Right? This is definitely what happens, and has. I mean, it's a reoccurring theme. They are here at Dallas for some reason. And nobody knows what it is. Nobody knows what it is. But I tell you what. Like, what do you do? Dallas tries an onside kick. It's still alive, and Green Bay Packers finally get on it. 24-48. Yeah, like when the Dallas Cowboys came out for the second half, you still have a chance, right? You still have a chance, and but then the onslaught of scores just takes you out of it.
They got the bounce initially.
Takes you completely out of it. 27-7 at halftime. But then you allow 22 points in the second half. Like, all right, Green Bay with the ball. They're going to run this out. 5 minutes, 52 seconds on the clock. Whistle blown very quickly. There's a flag on the play. This is Taylor out there now.
If you said to the Packers, okay.
Dallas look shell shocked. Temper is a Jerry Jones wannabe. Hey, look, and if you can't look at what Jerry Jones has done and or what the outcome of it, all right. Again, you got all the money in the world. And like, all right, that's an example right there. You can't buy a championship. You can't buy championships. Heck, you can't even buy playoff wins.
That's about as good as it gets.
On the road, nonetheless. Now Taylor's going to get some reps. So Aaron Jones' day is done. 115 yards.
All right, 5 minutes and 46 seconds on the clock.
Sounds for him just sensational.
The clock has stopped for some reason.
the first quarterback in NFL history with a perfect passer rating in his playoff debut.
Dallas looks shell-shocked. Green Bay scored on every possession. I mean, yeah.
I think something that's interesting is, he said,
that's wild, man. Wait. They just about every possession. They did have to punt the ball one time, I think it was.
I don't know if it was just like a bunch of young guys that
in the second quarter, if I'm not mistaken.
To the playoffs, happy to be here, but there was this really underlying confidence within the group and Matt LaFleur and everybody we spoke to. And
hey Siri, what's the score of the Hornets game?
Take on the number 1 seed, the 49ers next week. That will be the matchup. Don't know the day yet.
Hornets trailing by 14. Handoff right up the middle.
Maybe a little differently than you would have 3 hours ago.
Absolutely.
5 minutes and 41 seconds left.
I don't want to sit here and say any of us predicted a 48-point performance on offense and an absolute blowout. Let's just be real. And whatever the score.
On the Panthers to hire Harbaugh. So bad. He is proven, and the fact that his name is not even being mentioned as someone the Panthers are interested in is really making me mad. Yeah, I heard I don't know if it was at the beginning of this week or last week, I heard Harbaugh was not interested in any professional coaching. That's what I heard.
Tough on Dallas, there's no question. I mean, the final box score numbers are not going to be really legit, but a couple of interceptions against Dak Prescott, one in return for a touchdown by Darnell Savage, that helped too. 3rd and 10 here for the Pack.
Yeah, the Panthers have proven they don't know how to make they don't make the right decisions on coaches. They do not make the right decisions.
Concludes tomorrow with a doubleheader: Steelers at Bills and CBS, followed by Eagles at Bucks on ESPN and ABC. And then the divisional playoffs presented by Intuit TurboTax.
We had our coach at the end of the year last year. That was our coach right there. That was our coach right there. We didn't have to go search for nobody else. That was the coach. He was madly respected. He changed the culture in the middle of the year. Listen, when you can change a culture in the middle of the year, that's your coach. That's your coach. We let him go. That's the second punt for the Green Bay Packers.
Jordan Love today, his playoff debut.
Maybe the third.
Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, we had our coach last year. All right. Did we need another quarterback? Sure, we needed a quarterback. Did we have to get rid of all these draft picks and things to get a quarterback? So we could be successful? I don't think so. All right, let's give. Since we got Bryce, like I always said, I wanted my man from Texas, or that's playing at Texas. But since you got Bryce, let's deal with what we got. Let's be as good as we can be with who we got. Dax being ran down, and he gets the first down before he's tackled. But with that said, I believe Andy Dalton was better than any quarterback we had last year. All right, and I believe we could have got Andy Dalton without getting rid of all these picks and stuff like that. Dax goes all the way down the field, has CeeDee Lamb with a spin move, and he's down near the 30-yard line. I think we could have done. With Andy Dalton, I think we could have done pretty well, and kept DJ Moore. Even though I didn't think DJ Moore was the greatest, he was still our all-star, all-pro caliber receiver. Cowboys get it down to about the 28-yard line now. Dude, what are you doing?
Yeah, TJ Slayton and Tyler Biadasz. Slayton threw the flag on that shove.
Big number 93, he's probably going to be out of the game right now. Hey, why are you so mad, bro? Why?
Gets late in there.
After the play was over, personal foul with unnecessary roughness. Defense, number 93. Half the distance to the goal. Automatic first down.
No, it's just he just gets a penalty, then get kicked out of the game.
I think that was pretty clear cut. Green Bay's got to be careful not to let them score too fast here. I mean, obviously they're going to have to get an onside kick. I mean, things are going to have to get crazy, but you just don't want to allow Dallas to just go right down the field and score and make this any tighter.
Almost got the last onside kick.
They're really gonna make me mad if they hire the OC from Philly. I agree, Coach. Wilkes was definitely the guy, and it showed. I mean, it really did. And Ferguson gets into the end zone. Dax hits him.
Listen, a lot's got to happen. I mean,
That dude from Green Bay, stupid.
just have to be careful letting up too quickly. And
I mean, anything can happen in this game, but nah.
that was a fast
Nah.
there by Dallas. We got one timeout left. We still got the two
Like Charles Barkley said, you have you have this much of a lead as a pro. You cannot lose.
Making a two-possession game.
All right, only 3 minutes and 25 seconds on the clock. Dax in the backfield, empty backfield by itself. He's going to try to run. He walks into the end zone. So 2 more points. 32-48 with 3 minutes and 25 seconds on the clock.
Made it interesting.
Cowboys still got to come up with 16 points
wide open all the
before the end of regulation.
Dak just sees that green grass and just decides to take it himself.
You know, Dallas has had playoff disappointment.
First thing they have to do right now, yes, that is Big Greg Olsen. First thing they're going to have to do is get this onside kick.
Season. But this is maybe the most disappointing of all in my eyes.
Yeah, and again, there was a lot of speculation coming into today, fair or unfair.
Yeah.
It kind of comes with the territory. I don't think that's necessarily an indictment of the job Mike McCarthy has done here. You mentioned 3 years in a row with 12 wins. There's teams throughout the league that would cut their arm off for that level of consistent success. So I think it's important to keep it in perspective, but
What you got in the playbook, Coach?
again, Dallas is a different animal.
48-32, 3 minutes and 25 seconds left.
Tomorrow, we're going to pretty much say just that.
Onside kick, got to go 10 yards.
Near 10 yards. It's getting closer now. Green Bay will.
Yeah, Green Bay didn't have to let it go 10 yards. The Cowboys did, though.
This is what the Cowboys are about, right? Well, the last time they were even in the championship game was 28 years ago. And
Yep.
the longest droughts in the league, Cowboys will continue. The Lions trying to end that this year. Obviously, the Commanders won't. Green Bay, well, they've been. Regular season success.
Jerry Jones.
The regular season is right now is as good as
36
it's been.
wins,
Jimmy Johnson was
most in
very
NFL
good.
history in 3 years, in a 3-year span without.
Playoff success has eluded them in a big way. We've got to figure out why it doesn't translate to the postseason. Jones back in the game. What a surprise.
Jones back in the game. Yeah, I thought he was going to be out of the game, too. Like, what are you doing, Coach?
We don't know, but Dan Quinn has been talked about.
All these running backs you got? And that's your dude?
Talked about as being a head
Let's see how many yards you got. Are they trying to get him on some kind of record or something?
There's been a lot of teams that are interested in him, so he may be going back in the head coaching ranks, and that changes things on the defensive side.
No question.
Aaron Jones, 20 carries for 116 yards. Get him out of there.
These teams' lists, and he's one of the rare guys out there. I think where he fits the best is a team that needs a little bit of a culture revamp. They need to bring in a guy who can galvanize the locker room, give a clear vision, a clear message. And of course, we know what he brings from an X's and O's standpoint. This defense here in Dallas has been one of the best since he's gotten here. But he brings a different.
Hey, do we want him, Jermon? They talk about changing culture and stuff. Actually, our defense is not bad at all. The Panther defense is not bad at all.
Make sure it doesn't get one of these crazy endings. So Love was out, Jones is out, now they're back in.
I always think an interesting test.
I wouldn't mind Quinn as a coach either. Head coach, yeah. Head coach. Yeah, but the Cowboys defense. Excuse me, the Panther defense
if you let go your coach, would anyone else hire him? I think the answer to Mike McCarthy is clear. I think teams would jump over themselves to hire him to have this level of consistent success. So if the answer to that question is yes, that answers it.
Not of this game is what we using to judge him by.
Their final one. They're just trying to officially salt this away rather than give it back. And have to
Nah, I can't beat this game. But like, yeah, it's hard to say. It's hard to even explain.
Coming back to Texas, just always plays well.
I mean, at this point now, the Panthers would be ecstatic to have a winning season.
3-touchdown day for Jones.
To make it to the playoffs. Yeah, we just want to win. We want to win some games.
Maybe before the game, a little greatness rubbing off on him. Great Emmitt Smith here. Gave him a hug. 3rd and 7.
Love's still out there. And what are y'all doing? What y'all trying to do, coach? You got another quarterback to hand the ball off? Yeah, you don't want nothing crazy to happen. Or whatever.
You want to stop the clock still one more time with the 2-minute. A little surprised Matt LaFleur didn't just hand that off, knowing if they don't pop a run it down to the 2-minute warning. With a good punt, you pin Dallas, and you say, okay, in 2 minutes with no timeout.
Yeah, then they stop the clock too.
Touchdowns and
give Dallas a chance to.
They still can stop the clock one more time.
Honestly, the fact that we're even having a conversation is something. It was 32-point game with under 6 minutes to play. Well, fair catch goal. Still a lot of work to do. 2:22 to go, down 2 possessions.
Right, Green Bay. Stop playing around and end the game.
And then all of a sudden, you're like, well, wait, look.
Their guys are on the sideline. They're taking off their tape. They're taking off their wraps. They got backup quarterbacks in. We're anointing them going. I mean, you got to be careful in this league, man. It happens fast. Now, obviously, still a pretty tall task at hand, but we shall see.
I thought you were going to say our pets hedge is fine.
All right, 2 minutes and 22 seconds on the clock. Empty backfield for Dax. That means he's going to be throwing this one. Just don't force it, Dax. You don't want to throw no more interception. He goes down the field. The CD Lamb. Listen. Let me be quiet over here. You know they're not going to let CD Lamb be open. That's for sure.
Because Jalen Tolbert, he just ran right by Corey Valentine.
He really did.
Valentine was up, and now this is the shot he tries to get.
Like, come on, Dax. You got to see everybody, bro.
Nice job there by the safety, Anthony Johnson.
Got to see everybody.
I thought the matchup he should have taken was to his left with Corey Valentine one-on-one with Jalen Tolbert.
Dax drives back out of the end zone. Zips one.
Zip first down out across the 25.
As Cook.
Unable to stop the clock, see if they can spike it for the 2-minute warning. Doesn't look like they're going to be able to.
No.
And they won't.
We've hit the 2.
All right, we're at the 2-minute warning. 48-32 is the score. Cowboys trailing, or should I just say Packers in the lead. Unless something crazy happens, about to win the wild card game right here, the NFC Wild Card game. Green Bay looking like Miami right now. Yep. Not as good. I agree, Coach. It's been a while. All right, we got a timeout. And I think after this game, I'm gonna go straight to see my boys, to see if the Charlotte Hornets can make up some ground. I know it's a tall task for these guys too to win this game. Yeah, my Super Bowl picks are San Francisco versus Baltimore.
And here's our 2 years resolution.
Interesting.
With unlimited 5G data on Verizon's network, now just $20 a month for 24 months. That's 20 for 24 in 2024. Catchy, right?
Hey, I knew the Dallas Cowboys weren't gonna make it to the Super Bowl. I sure thought they were gonna win this game though. All right, 7 likes. Somebody hit that like button. I appreciate it. All right, I thought that Love's game was going to be over right now, but he's still out there, or he was out there in the last possession. 16-21 for 272. Aaron Jones, 21 rushes for 118. He was still out there. Dobbs, 6 catches for 155. Prescott, 36 for 52 for 351. 2 interceptions, 3 touchdowns. Tony Pollard, 15 carries for 56. CeeDee Lamb, 9 catches for 110.
Tough task. It's tough to finish it out. Up by 2 possessions, 2 minutes ago. No timeouts for Dallas.
Dak in the backfield all by himself.
He's got pressure in his face.
He's got pressure. Gets it over to Ferguson. Ferguson first down and runs out of bounds.
And pick up the first down and get out of bounds with 1:52 to go.
Devontae Wyatt, who put the initial pressure on Dak there, the second-year player. He was a first-round pick last year, and a lot of questions about his development. Him and Quay Walker, both first-round picks. They've got a lot of young talent, and has really taken the next step in year 2.
Dak's going to drop back again. Finds Ferguson on the right side this time for a catch. And Ferguson.
That's his 10th catch today.
Ferguson's been working today.
Going to put him at 93 yards, which is also a career high. So
looked like he just banged his knee out of bounds. You see Owens tackles him and got up kind of grabbing that left leg.
Dallas Cowboys with the ball on their own 48-yard line. Dax steps up, goes deep, and overthrows CeeDee Lamb, just trying to get CD. We knew he was going to be part of the offense today.
They're trying to get the ball towards the boundary, but
the
way Green Bay has this
get it to who's open.
So I think you can get a big enough chunk. You're okay losing the time. You run up, you clock it, but I think just nickel and diming it along the sideline right now is exactly where Green Bay is defending. There's space in the middle of the field.
1 minute 40 seconds left in this game. Dallas trailing 32-48. Prescott finds Cook on the sideline for a pickup of about 7 yards.
36 to go. Well, if you just turned on the game, you're like, wow, this has been a shootout, but it's been Green Bay, really all them. Jordan Love has been fantastic. So is Aaron Jones, got 3 touchdowns. Dak Prescott has a lot of yards, but he's had a tough time finding open guys. There's just been nobody open, and the stats almost a little bit misleading. Green Bay at one point was up 27-0 in this game.
Dak drops back again. Has Gallup across the middle.
So now they got to hurry up.
And Dallas going to have to
So Dak's not going to clock it.
first down. They actually don't have to.
Continues to wind. They got to hurry up.
And they don't clock it. Dak's going into the end zone. CeeDee Lamb almost with a super catch. I think he would have been out of bounds anyway, but
And I'd love to take a look and see what his feet have been in.
the defensive back was in great position.
Right there. Would have been close with his feet. Let's see here. Good look at it. Wow, either way, that's an unbelievable effort.
1 minute, 9 seconds on the clock. Second and 10, you can still get a first down. Dax goes to the sideline. Does not get out of bounds. Is Shoemaker, Schoonemaker.
The outside shoulder of contact. Make sure you're going forward and stop the clock.
Is somebody online or offline? I don't know if they were set up right over there. Dax is going to go down. sacked in the backfield, 38 seconds on the clock. Fourth down. Cowboys still trying to get set. They can't spike it. Another drop back, you can still get a first down. Dax going to the end zone again, throws it up. CD Lamb out of bounds. Everybody out of bounds on that one. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. With 16 seconds left, the Green Bay Packers have defeated the Dallas Cowboys. It's going to be 48-32. An onslaught of scoring by the Green Bay Packers at the beginning of the game. Actually locked this one down. Dallas Cowboys were able to score right before halftime to make it 7-27, if I'm not mistaken. Knowing they were going to have to come out after our halftime or in the third quarter and score just about every time and stop the Green Bay Packers, just was not able to do it. Green Bay Packers continue to score. They put 48 on the Dallas Cowboys, a team that had not lost at home all year. Just like Jeremiah said and everybody said, like, these people in Dallas did not expect this at all. Like, this was, they're the better team. They were the better team on paper, but and they're playing in Dallas. CD Lamb, Dak Prescott, and great defense, and they just get blown out like this, basically. All right, but with that said, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. I appreciate everybody watching. I'm going to go ahead and tune off here. Hey, Jeremiah, man, listen. That's for you, man. I appreciate you hanging out with me, man, and filling up that comment section. And yeah, big, hey, thumbs up for you. It's, what'd you say, a late Christmas present that these boys get beat. Say Dallas has the most annoying fans, and I was so glad I don't have to hear anything from them anymore. Thanks, Coach. No problem. Hey, yeah, man, yeah. But yeah, thanks. And yeah, I think I was the least annoying Dallas Cowboy fan when I was a Dallas Cowboy fan. But yeah, I understand exactly what you're saying. Boy, they would have Facebook like on 10 right now if they won. But like, you probably can't find nobody on Facebook. Well, not no Dallas Cowboy fan. Now you can find everybody else with all kinds of funny memes and stuff about the Cowboys right now. But anyway, thank you all for hanging out, and I'm getting ready to get off of here and watch the rest of the Hornets game to see how close they can get it. I don't think they're going to win, but see how close they can get it. But yeah, thank you all for hanging out. I can go over. Let's look at the team stats before we get out of here. All right, there it is right there. Believe it or not, Dallas Cowboys ended up with 37 first downs. And the Green Bay Packers 22. Total plays, Cowboys 89 to Green Bay's 57. Total yards, Cowboys 510, and the Packers 415. Passing yards, wow, the Dallas Cowboys dominated in the statistics, but the scores just could not get in there. Just couldn't put it across the end zone. Rushing yards, though, that went to the Green Bay Packers, 143 to 123. Penalties. Actually, the Dallas Cowboys won in that statistical category also, but those two turnovers, they were big because they did end up in points. Yeah, you take those 14 points away, it's a closer game. But that's how it is. That's how it went. And and the Green Bay Packers move on. All right, guys, I'm getting ready to get out of here. Thank you guys for showing up and hanging out. Next, definitely, I'm pretty sure my next stream is going to be North Carolina versus Louisville. No. My bad. I got my alma mater, North Carolina A&T, playing Hampton University. Both of them in the CAA. But both of these guys, it's an HBCU night tomorrow night. So if you guys want to stop by and watch that, stop by and hang out with me. Steven and Shannon Sharp gonna be they're gonna be funny tomorrow, right? But yeah, stop by and hang out with me tomorrow night. I think the game is gonna be at around 9 o'clock. It's a basketball game. So let's see if my Aggies, I'm gonna be decked out of my Aggie stuff. See if my Aggies can get a win, because we sure need it. All right, guys. I'll see you next time. Peace out, Jeremiah.
Free throws, and we side out of bounds.
So Melo right here, he sees Caleb look at the screen. Richardson late on the switch, and he pulls the trigger.
So LaMelo now with 21 points and 3 personal fouls. He was whistled for that infraction. Of those 21 points, 19 of them have come in the second half. Duncan Robinson, good late flyby by Cody Martin. Hornets within 11, a bucket here, and it's single digits. Cody Martin.
What are you doing, Cody?
Off by Caleb Martin. Richardson out of Bio. Martin, Lowry, and Robinson playing together from Miami. And that'll be a kick ball. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Bam already with 4